What the fuck?
It's just like
Shit, hold on, I should
if you tried to
probably...
fuck a shark, but it was a whale. Could it both be a whale and a shark? Is there a whale shark? Does that exist? Does a whale and a shark fucking together exist?
Yes, that's what happens.
Point.
I know.
God fucking, you done left that bitch, right? You done it, baby. You done it. Now, you got all these problems in your life. My family don't like me. My friends don't like me. Everyone thinks I'm an asshole. Right? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hollywood knows what you can do. You can have a lot of problems, or you can have one problem. And that one problem will be, all you do is cocaine!
There you go.
Cocaine!
Trade all your problems, your big problems, for one problem. Cocaine! And then when you
$19.95 plus shipping and handling. I love it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Boots beautiful. In the corner, you are so beautiful. Anyway. Ay. Do this real quick. Make sure my shit's all Gucci. I guess good down over here. Okay, there we go. Now that should be good. There you go, bud. Flop. You silly thing. Here, let's do this, yeah? Oh, let's do this here now. Do-do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Those people, I see this shit all the time, baby. Hollywood.
There we go.
I'm overbearing as fuck. Why can't I get laid? Man, you solved the problem, motherfucker. You overbearing as shit. But I love you, so I'm gonna help you out, baby. Look, I love you. Like the son I never had. So I want to help you out, baby. Here's what you need to do. You need to go to the same ass store, looking like a fly motherfucker. And you walk right up that bitch and say, look, this is who I am. How you doing, baby? See what she said. The next thing that comes out of your mouth, well, it doesn't matter what you say, because look, women is crazy. So whoever knows what you're going to say. Then you say whatever she says. Look, I'm Hollywood love, baby. I know everything. Everything know me. When cocaine want to get high, it does me, baby. Look, let's go out. You want to go out in my fucking limo right now, baby? Let's go party in my limo. What you doing now? You doing this boring ass store? Look, you got one chance with Hollywood, baby. You got one chance. Change your life.
Damn.
Make a decision that will blow your mind. That will change the fabric of time and space. We go into our limo. I've got a pile of cocaine. I've got a pile of hookers. And I got a pile of this dick. You want to go out there and fuck or not, baby? And then she's going to say,
damn.
Fuck out of here right now.
Beautiful.
And call security.
That's not beautiful.
Your limo. Now, which one's it going to be? Bam! Another one.
Getting in that limo. Another one bites the dust, bitch.
Super weird.
I love it. Oh my god. Here. Pop up some background music instead, actually, here. There we go. I'll have to check out more of that later in the evening. Here we go. Boom. What is that? Alright. Time to get the mixed drinks going. That's always a good idea. Mixed drinks ahoy. Let's see, still good amount there. Talk of the high seas MC. What's up? I do. I use this marijuana even. Well, work was boringer than shit. It was just like slow as hell. And when we were busy, everybody wanted the Chinese case for food. So I was just kind of stuck there for a lot of the day. By the time it was the end of the night, we were just like wiped out. That and sandwiches. Like, I made so many damn Sammies today. Some dude wanted just 3 all-meat Sammies. And it was just like, oh my god, you took like the biggest sandwich and like one of the longer ones to make, and you want 3 of them. It's like, oh god, here we go. I don't think my manager followed COVID protocols. You didn't tell anyone on your shift that you tested positive and now someone else on the shift might have it? Oh my god. Yeah, that's kind of been what I've noticed with a lot of workplaces, where it's just like, hey, you have COVID? Well, that's nice. Come into work. Or it's just like, that's nice. We will totally let people know about that. And then they don't. So, it's just like, yeah. Color me shocked on that. I mean, a lot of these companies are kind of taking this tact of like, well, if your symptoms aren't bad, come in anyway, and, you know, if you're bad enough, then that's nice. We won't tell anyone about it. Try to get me to come into work on Friday night despite the positive test. Yeah, that's exactly kind of my point. And honestly, like, I've been listening to like Hassan stream and a couple other streamers, and every now and then they'll react to some of their chatters, and some of them straight up are like COVID pause, like working, and they literally have no choice. Like, is either basically get fired and get fucked for a few months, or, you know, just, you know, say YOLO fuck it basically. I mean, it's just like, oh my, it's like, for fuck's sake, man. The vaccines aren't working for Omicron, or the mild. Their symptoms though. Great. What are you doing? Most people don't wear masks properly, or wear really shitty masks, or just don't wear them. Like around here, a lot of people don't really wear them that often. I mean, people do, but not, well, properly, or, you know, just well at all. Like, would you rather have one worker out with COVID or knock everyone out? It seems self-explanatory, but honestly, like, a lot of the mentality now at this point is just like, well, it's inevitable that everyone's going to get it, so just let everyone get it now and say fuck it, YOLO, and just, you know, and just, like, you know, basically just hope for the best. Like, it seems like that's just kind of the mentality with it. Until it requires them, everyone wears masks to some degree or another. Well, yeah, I mean, for some jobs it kind of require it. Doesn't enforce it. Well, for the job, like, if you're employed there, you have to, yeah. I'm talking about customers when they just kind of, you know, do their shopping or walk out. are you doing, bro? This asshole Doge. Oh, actually, I remember hearing a murmur from one of my coworkers about some strikes that are actually going to happen with a railroad here pretty soon, potentially. I want to try to see if we can find that. Here's something. Union members threatened to strike over BNSF's new attendance policy. Members of the Brotherhood and Locomotive Engineers and Trainmen and the Transportation Division of the International Association of Sheet Metal, Air, and Rail and Transportation are considered going on strike at BNSF over the attendance program they say is overly restrictive and hints at precision schedule railroading practices. According to the Thursday release from the two unions, BNSF's high-vis attendance program, which will go into effect February 1st, repudiates numerous collectively bargained agreements currently in place throughout the BNSF system. The unions describe the policy as a points-based system that penalizes employees for any time they take off work for practically any reason. Wow. The unions say that the BNSF has developed a program in order to improve crew availability and remain competitive in the industry, and that BNSF describes the program as incentivizing consistent and reliable attendance. So, the affected employees and their unions have made clear that the view BNSF's approach to the issue is juxtaposition. That is, if the carrier set focuses efforts on predictable scheduling of assignments and competent management of its furloughed employees, there will be no need to impose such draconian attendance policies. BNSF didn't comment on the details of the new attendance program, but railroad told FreightWaves in a statement, BNSF team members drive the railroad's success, and we want to deliver the nation's goods without our employees. BNSF has not changed its attendance guidelines for more than 20 years. This week, BNSF has announced a new system that's designed to provide employees with real-time information and greater flexibility so they can make informed decisions about their work schedules. So basically, this is just like, hey, you know, we're gonna like have a lot more restrictive, you know, means of, you know, when people are, you know, clocking or clocking off, and also penalize people for when they're not on the clock or if they, you know, call off work or something. If a majority of BLAT membership votes in favor of strike, BLAT's national president and BLET's general chairman need to approve a date to withdraw from service per union code. For Smart TD, union leadership may authorize a strike if the general chairpersons obtain 2/3 majority approval from the local chairpersons. So it doesn't say when they're going to do it, but it sounds like they're very likely to, because they're threatening it. So this could, you know, potentially become a bigger thing within the near future, within like a month or two. I know with UFCW's, I think Local 9 in Colorado specifically, they're going on strike against Kroger's. So, I mean, there's just been like kind of a little bit of a resurgence of this type of shit going on. Alright.
Curls tried to chew my finger off earlier.
Yeah,
it's getting infected.
alright. Zukov, come here. Zukov. Whoa. Zukov.
Are definitely on the shit list.
What is happening there? What the fuck? Zukov, was that you that did something? Do I need to look at you, say naughty boy, or are you okay? Sorry, are you the culprit of whatever happened just there just a second ago? All right. I'm assuming you didn't do nothing wrong, right? I'm assuming you're the innocent boy here. There. Okay, now you're not so innocent anymore. Silly dog. Silly doge. Dude, what the fuck? Donald Trump did a rally? Donald Trump Save America rally? Oh my god. That happened? Oh my lord. Well, at least it's nice to know that there's at least some memes and content still coming out of Trump. That's nice.
Oh.
Oh my god, this did happen today.
In many respects.
Speaking to you in just a few moments, but I thought you'd appreciate this tune.
What? Hold up.
Nearly half of the country now.
Oh, whoa! Oh my god, this was the thing at a Trump rally, dude. They freaked out over $4.20 something. Like, dude, a lot of places around the world pay way more than that. Toys, plastic, and steel? Save America. Wow. Bong. 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 Dude, what is with the fucking bell? Bong. Bong. Dude, I'm getting my mixed drink ready for this. I gotta have one for this. Yes, it is. I think that's the Undertaker bell. I think that's the bell of straight up the Undertaker.
Come on, dude. This man.
Trump actually thinks of himself as an Undertaker or something, bro.
He is such a sassy little theater kid, dude.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, dude, it's the Undertaker theme. Like, that's his bell. Dong. It's like, dude, this is epic. From Death Valley in the middle of the Cage Arena, welcome at 280 pounds, Donald Trump! And in the other corner, we got senile, worthless son of a bitch. Doesn't even know where he is at. Joe Biden! I feel like we're about to get a wrestling match, dude.
Promote conservatism in this nation, but more importantly, promote.
Let's go, dude. This is epic. The pomp and circumstance. Dude, the pomp and circumstance, the Undertaker theme. Dude, it's so, like, all of it. This is great.
At one point, did not know exactly.
We have had a lot of independents, haven't we all?
We've seen approval ratings for President Biden has dropped, and that's because
they're just as low as his was.
are now maybe a little higher.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I like how they're using the disapproval of Biden, like, yep, got him, boys.
Not as low as. Except for, with Donald Trump.
Try to put on a show like this. Beto, I actually might give Beto some respect if he came out there like, alright, what's up, y'all? Just fucking flexing and shit. If Beto came out like that, I actually might respect him a little.
And out of all the
I want Beta to come out like that.
over the years, this one has such a
Beta gonna have to rename himself to Alpha after that.
the state that we're in coming up on a one-year anniversary.
I feel like we're watching some ESPN shit. Like, what is this?
Important it is.
It quite literally is purposeless, okay? There is no purpose with this rally other than, like, he's not going to say that he's running for president. I don't think he's going to announce that he's running for president.
He's not. He's just gonna hint it.
Probably every single person has a cell phone out anticipating the walkout for President Trump here just moments away in Florence, Arizona.
If you're not kissing my ass, you're going it wrong. You're going at it wrong.
What I'm talking about, baby.
Oh, here he is! Here he is! Let's go! Dude, look at the hat. Trench coat.
Let's go!
Don't stand for me. Don't stand up. Bring to you. No, it's not live. This was live earlier today. They fucked up the ambiance. Yeah, this is from earlier today, apparently.
Will he come out to...
I love how they're playing a song that's...
What was it? I can't even fucking read it, dude.
I like how they have this song basically as, like, this satirical pro-America song. Like the... Stand up, like that song's not necessarily a quote-unquote pro-America song. It's sarcastic.
YMCA is the end song. You didn't know.
And these motherfuckers think it's like, God bless America. It's like, they think it's like an actual, like, pro-America song. It's like, okay, sure.
Too late, already got the bag.
There you go.
205 million points total.
American, at least where I know I'm free. Even though the song is sarcastic, all these people think it ain't. So they probably stand up, beat to you, and man around the
For others in the chat.
I like, he hasn't spoke yet. He's just like, it's just been this pomp and circumstance. This is amazing. What? It looks like he's wearing an eye patch. At least I know I'm free on the tones that they died.
Literally not do it. Okay?
Stand
It's
up,
fun for your
beat
fun.
to you,
And then you complain about it. It's literally fake internet point. It's kind of late, bro. Like, I wish he went and did this, like, earlier, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Everybody in Europe is missing it.
Yeah, the people that really need to hear it are missing out.
Alright, let's see what he's got to say.
Dude, what a king, what a king, what a king, what a king,
Oh,
what a
that's
king.
a big crowd out there. I tell you what.
I tell you what, he starts off with a classic. I tell you what, that's a big crowd out there. I tell you what, the big crowd.
Of the seats being put
25
down.
miles.
Dude, he starts off big.
Because I think the picture was taken yesterday. The cars, they just said they've never seen anything like it. It's a great honor to be with you, and I love Arizona. We had a tremendous victory in Arizona that was taken away. I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. And
Happy New Year here in Arizona. We major victory in a non-election time cycle.
And the proof is all over the place. We have a lot of proof, and they know
A lot of proof.
They always talk about the big.
I'm just gonna kind of fuck with this mostly.
Yeah,
But the
yeah,
fake
there's a
news
big
and the
lie.
mainstream media refused, and they refused. They
They refuse.
refused to talk about it. They continue to refuse.
Damn, liberal. I know he forgot Merry Christmas, that fucking communist. I mean, we're gonna have to start, you know, like doubting our Lord and Savior Trump. He didn't say Merry Christmas like a good, proper Christian. Fuck communist.
Bro, mods can't even fucking make up predictions before Trump spoils it.
No doubt about it. We've had more problems. We've had more destruction, I think, than 5 presidents put together in the last year. On top of it all.
Wait, what's that say about you?
Persecuted for using freedom of speech. You talk about the corrupt election, but
What is this camera angle, bro?
What is this camera?
What is this camera? What is happening? What the fuck was that?
For me to go out and enjoy my life and say, you know what, we did great. You know,
I enjoyed my life, but I'm saying we're doing great. Let me just tell you, we're doing great. We're doing great. You got your freedoms. You've got your freedoms.
time, you know, that 12 million more votes. I always say we ran it twice, but we did a hell of a lot better the second time. This crowd is a massive symbol of what took place because the people are hungry for the truth. They want their country back. They want their country back. Between the open
That's right, boy. That's right, brother. We were hungry. We're hungry. Hungry, boy.
Deported more people than Trump at this point.
We're a laughing stock all over.
True, Biden has deported more people to Trump. Trump should be proud. Trump should be proud of the fucking conservative that Biden is, you know, for deporting more people than Trump ever could.
Is going to be a big one for the people.
Purge
This great state. I love this state. I love this state. Great state of Arizona.
Was he thinking about that? He had to think about it.
It's wonderful to be in, let's see, where the hell are we?
He doesn't even know where he is. He's like, oh, it's great to be here. And where the fuck is this? I don't even know where the fuck this is. This is Iowa. Iowa, tremendous, beautiful place.
We don't want to do that. That's one of
They
the
got this here in Iowa, beautiful.
When you speak, you do that, it's over. And they did it plenty. But we're going to fire the radical Democrat senator that do nothing on borders, Mark Kelly, and we're going to elect an incredible person.
How do you... okay.
Carrie Lake, I'll tell you, she is incredible.
He kind of goes into like 5,000 different things at once.
And everything else, and she's going to be your next governor, and we're going to end Nancy Pelosi, crazy Nancy's crooked political career once and for all. Where is Karen? Where is Karen?
Where's Karen? Quick! Quick! Shit! Quick! Assemble the Karens! We gotta take out Pelosi! Assemble all the Karens! What is happening? Donors didn't offer him quite enough. Damn. So he's sending him on a premium.
Make sure it's not a rigged vote, please. Come, please.
Come, please. Yes, make sure so.
Greatest president we've ever known.
No.
Arizona loves you.
Lame.
And I predict at the end of 2028, when you leave office, second term, the whole country's going to love you. You're going to figure it out.
No shot.
No shot, yeah, what?
Winning, but like the country is going to be fucking living.
This country was founded
if it's
upon.
still around.
And if our founding fathers were here today, they would be Trump Republicans.
Actually, they probably would literally unironically be America First Party members or something, where they're like, yes, we must have a party that endorses our slaveholding rights here and our land rights. There's none of this here anymore. What the fuck did it all go? Like, they'd probably be triggered. They'll be like, what the fuck? This isn't what I wanted it to be.
We're so thankful that you're here in Arizona.
White men are supposed to run this shit. What's going on? Well, I guess there's still some of that, but what?
Running for president. He is not a white Anglo-Saxon.
The issues back then are different.
Get the fuck out of here. He's not even French.
I mean, most of them had literal slaves and were advocates and open about it, and Thomas Jefferson especially literally openly fucking raped them. So I'm pretty sure they would look at this and be like, wait, I can't have slaves no more? What?
So what a job she's done as a politician.
They would have to adjust and realize that the private prison system is their slaves now.
Highest rated anchor, by the way. And
I don't think any would like how big the federal government military is. Yeah.
And thank you very much, Gary.
Except for Federalists, like the Alexander Hamiltons, they'd probably be like, oh, this is great, yes!
It's already too hard to be.
I mean, I feel like some of the Federalists will be actually fine with it.
Inflation is the worst it's been in 40 years. Gas prices are up 50%.
Yeah, yeah.
The grocery shelves, the department store shelves, they're empty. You had an excuse not to buy Christmas gifts. You say to your loved one, darling, I'm sorry, I love you very much, but I just can't. There's no merchandising, Tiffany.
Merchandising. Did he just channel Mel Brooks?
Nobody has anything.
With yogurt, like in Spaceballs? Merchandising, Spaceballs, the cereal box, Spaceballs, the flamethrower, Spaceballs, the yogurt doll. Yeah, it's just like, oh god.
Run cities are
Wait, what did you mean there was no supply chain crisis, dude? Toilet paper, like there was so much.
Dude, there was a lot of fucking goddamn supply chain crises under Trump. Like, a lot of the same issues we're dealing with now are pretty much either the same or slightly worse or maybe slightly better than Trump. It's like, on a general level, it's pretty negligible.
Our beautiful, strong southern border from 1 year ago. It was all set. It was all finished. It was beautiful. We had the best numbers we've ever had at the southern border, and that includes drugs coming into our country. We cut it down to.
And there's more now, by the way. He's gonna say no.
And now it's up 7 times.
Oh my god!
A year ago, think of it. 7 times more.
There's more deportations, bro.
Our border's been abolished and illegal aliens have...
Literally no! Literally no! Literally no!
We know nothing about it, but you're gonna pay...
Kids in cages? Only they're called like child detention facilities or something?
Our nation on the world stage. Putin is not only threatening Ukraine. I don't know if you've been reading about this, but now he's threatening to go into Cuba and Venezuela.
Wait, so is he fucking saber routing against Russia too? Oh my god, he can't even help it.
There was no problem with President Xi in Taiwan. China, Russia, and Iran are engaging in aggression. And
so far for that Russia puppet narrative, right?
Just 1 year ago, they would never have done any of this. They're toying with us. They're toying with us. That's exactly what's happening. And our woke military leaders, these are not people that are respected by Russia and China and North Korea.
China!
He's starting to shoot missiles again. Do you notice? He's starting to shoot the missiles. And look at all that happens all the time. And by the way, more important,
he does it like every month.
Look at the people. As far as the eye can see. Look at the people.
Yeah, a crowd of people that are your sycophants. Look at my crowd of sycophants. This is America.
Way back, and I mean like football fields back. And you know what?
Who cares?
Ask the press to turn your cameras.
Anyone can like make a crowd and.
There's no press there except for Right Side Broadcasting.
Like this. Nobody's ever had spirit like
There's no press there except for Right Side Broadcasting and the Hasanabi Broadcasting. You know what I mean? Like,
they don't turn the cameras. They don't want to turn the cameras.
It's amazing how
they don't want to turn the cameras. And frankly, they move the cameras into a bad location for
No, they literally are moving the cameras, you fucking buffoon. He's literally saying they're not gonna move the cameras, and you have a guy panning the fucking crowd with a camera. Like, he's saying what they're not gonna do, but they literally are doing it. Like, I mean, there's like tents,
Government people said it's the
crowds everywhere.
crowd they've seen yet. And they're not just talking about Arizona. And Right Side has done a great job. Thank you, Right Side, wherever the hell you are. They've done a very good job.
Wherever the hell you are, you're somewhere out there.
It's so sad because I say, do me a favor, do us all a favor, show people what's really happening. Turn your cameras around, and you can look 100 yards behind the cameras, and it's a sea of people.
He's now done
Hey.
minutes on how many people are here, and the cameras need to turn around and place.
He has not talked about anything aside from like the borders, like inflation and borders. Like, I think that's the only things I've been able to really get out of him. But yes, it's like an old man just rambling. Outside of that, it's just his ego being stroked. Everyone's here, folks. My entire base is literally in this one area. Look to the north, look to the west, look to the east and the south. You see them all. They surround me in a 5 mile by 5 mile square mile radius.
Embarrassing moment in the history of the United States.
Huh?
Most embarrassing moment. We have the economy crisis. We have
Economy.
and this is really the woke military leadership crisis.
Woke military? Where is this narrative about the woke military? Like, honestly, where is this started? Because they have advertisements that pander to, like, hey, you know, our military, you know, accepts you as gay, yo. Kill some brown people for us, bro. Lol. Like, I mean, that's basically, like, I mean, like what? Like, what makes it, never mind.
But the 28 great soldiers that were absolutely so badly wounded with leg.
He got the best of both worlds. He got considered a fucking, you know, peace thug for wanting to pull out of Afghanistan and end the endless war. And he got the shit on Joe Biden for doing it wrong, even though Joe Biden was just following his strategy.
Military, $85 billion.
He did get the best of both worlds.
Was handed over.
He was the quote-unquote dove to get out of Afghanistan, but fucked on Joe Biden for doing it.
18 months, we didn't lose one soldier. I spoke to Abdul. Abdul was the leader.
You were the one who wanted to pull out in the first place, you idiot, and Joe Biden just finished it up. Like, if anyone really has to blame it, blame yourself for, you know, not having a cohesive structure and a plan, you know, set in place, you know, for the next administration. That was on you, you fucking retard.
And we're all together. A person that comes here and has crowds that go further than any eye can see. There's nobody that can see the end of this crowd. And has cars that stretch out for 25 miles.
Oh my god, it's even longer than 5 miles?
Now, because of it,
I have to like expand my mileage.
the country is being destroyed.
There's a lot of people that can put together fucking crowds.
Bernie could put a crowd, but you know, he didn't necessarily win. Like, making a crowd don't mean shit, unfortunately. And fortunately, I guess.
Thank you, Uncle Sam. There's Uncle Sam, everybody. Uncle Sam.
Wait, Uncle Sam's there too? What?
Now our country's being totally destroyed. There's been such destruction. It's not even believable. You know, you see it every day, practically every day.
Where?
Promises. It's all the things that they never had any intention of keeping. What they've done to energy, we were energy independent. What they've done to energy is so bad, and that's causing a big part of the inflation. The mandates are a disaster for this country. It's causing another big part of, when you look at what's happening with the economy, the mandates are just absolutely decimating our economy. And I did, you know, we did a good thing. We have almost 300 federal judges on the bench now during my administration, and 3 Supreme Court justices. And they're very good people, and they've been doing a good job, and they have some very
they were kind of against you.
On mandates, but I'll tell you what, they have some big decisions coming up, so we're lucky.
They like, I think a lot of those Fed judges weren't exactly in your favor, bro.
The approval ratings have now crashed well into the 20s. That's a low one.
What?
People say that
What? Like, unlike yours?
the only one lower is Kamala.
This dude. Oh my god. He's in his 20s now.
If an election were held today, we would trounce them so badly in a landslide in every way.
Probably true.
Just as we really did on November 3rd. We trounced them.
We trounced them, and we'll do it again. Even though we didn't the first time, but we could probably do it again this time because they're such failures.
The Supreme Court rightly declared that Joe Biden's very sinister and malicious, and I don't know what they're doing. They're hurting us so badly, but...
I don't know what they're doing, but it's bad.
They might be evil, yeah, they might be. They're either evil or they're incompetent. But they
Wait, was the crowd offended when they said they were incompetent? It's like, this administration, they're incompetent. It's like, what? No, they're evil. If you're saying they're incompetent, that means we might be too.
I'll say this. The court system and the decisions that are being made and will be made, it's going to be an incredible victory, in my opinion, for common sense. It's a victory for American freedom. We have to have this victory. If we don't have this victory, if we don't have the right decisions, but we have great, great people. You know, we talk about the 3 justices, but when you get almost 300 judges, federal judges, it's... I think you're seeing things a lot differently right now, a lot differently. What Biden did and the radical Democrats are doing with their courts, if you take a look at what they've done with the COVID,
with what?
China virus, is that okay if I call it the China virus? It's a tyrannical agenda. It's a criminal agenda, what they're doing. They're handling it so badly. And you know,
you handle it worse.
Joe used to go out the N1H1. I said, no. But
wait. Did he just say N1H1 when he meant to say the H1N1 virus? Wait. And also, those are 2 different fucking viruses. They did different things. And one of them wasn't nearly as deadly at all.
Because he wanted it, if you remember, he said no mask, then he became a radical masker. But Fauci...
Radical masker?
To not close it to China. And then admitted that we saved tens of thousands of lives because I closed it in January very early. Then we closed it to Europe. But the problem is, I didn't listen to him. But Biden's made him the big person. He's like the king. Fauci's the king.
What are they yelling? Lock him up. Yeah, lock him up. It's like, honestly, what's so stupid is on a very broad general level when it comes to like, yeah, we should lock up, you know, these fucking big pharma bros, you know, like Fauci and all this and that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, I'm listening. And then they're like, because these vaccines, and then they did like some stem cell research on like dead aborted fetuses and blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh my fucking God. Then it's like they immediately lose me. It's like, alright, big pharma, for-profit, you know, like, opiate bros, okay, I'm listening, you know, let's tackle them, okay, I'm listening. And then it's like, they delve into crazy conspiracy land, and it's like, oh. It's like, oh, so you were like this close, but just, you know, like literally this far fucking away. And also, I'm pretty sure Trump had Fauci in his administration on this shit as well, so, you know.
We're not going to take it anymore.
We're not going to take it. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take it anymore.
Lock him up, brother! Lock up Fauci! Lock up Dr. Fauci, brother! He's not Italian! Lock him up for Italians! Being Italian! Talk about China!
People must take their lives and future back. We have to do it. We have to be strong. We have to be strong. It's time for the radical Democrats to leave our families alone.
Yeah, brother, I'm not gay!
Leave our children alone with their strong
Where did Zukov
Hell yeah.
Those beautiful
Oh, there you
children
Them demon rats, they don't want to leave our children alone.
Those demon rats! See, lock him up for being Italian. Well, Hassan and his friend were, but they were doing that as a joke. Like, Hassan, like, he's Hank Pecker at this point. Hassan became he became his redneck alter ego, Hank Pecker. So now he's memeing with Trump. Right, brother. Amen, brother. Lock up that Fauci for being an Italian-Chinese agent. He's a Chinese-Italian multinational agent, that Fauci.
None of his business. We can make our
right, brother.
And it hasn't
That's
worked.
not
You know,
healthcare,
and you
that's
take a look
murder.
at New York, what a disaster
That's not healthcare, that's genocide.
What a disaster.
Utter nonsense compared to unadulterated genocide.
They were locked down. They were locked down as close as
Lockdown fascism. It'd be the fascisms.
Cuomo do as governor. Really wonderful job.
Cuomo, that it was more like a condo.
Job he did. That guy.
Cuomo looked like Dumbo.
A lot of old people in nursing homes, but like Donald Trump sure kills more.
David 504 noises intensify.
What Cuomo got clapped for, like Donald Trump does on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
Sweetie pie, you got a nice ass sugar taste. You know,
Like,
that sort of shit.
and also, like, Cuomo has nip piercings. Like, there's a few pictures actually that leaked out where he was wearing a white button-up shirt but nothing underneath it, so his nip piercings were piercing, well, not literally, but figuratively piercing through the shirt underneath the cloth, and it was just like, oh, okay.
Take long that you would say, no, we're not doing it anymore. My administration invested heavily in all of the above strategies.
Does Trump like Queen?
Therapeutics. You know, we have therapeutics that are so powerful and so good. Some people could call them cures. The fake news will go crazy when you say that. They don't like hearing that, but they are fantastic. The antibodies and antibody testing. And the testing is a disaster. Remember?
Monoclonal antibodies is not what people are fucking bitching about when it comes to COVID treatment, you absolute dingbat. Are you serious? That's one of the actual valid oh my god.
Anti-testing anyway. They think testing is gay. Like, the Florida Surgeon General, this is why Ron DeSantis is more swag than Donald.
And you go, they say, no.
Because Ron DeSantis, the Surgeon General, literally said no testing, just vibe. Like,
just vibe it out, bro. You don't need tests.
These guys are making a fortune. Can you imagine? I want $1,000 a test. And Biden's people say, okay, you've got it. Please get it up fast.
I don't think the crowd cares about the testing.
We gave Joe Biden every tool he could want, yet he still
No, you didn't.
completely failed. The virus evolved. The strategy failed.
The virus evolves naturally. Like, that's gonna happen anyway.
Notice how the crowd doesn't give a shit? Like, it got real quiet when he's talking about testing. 'Cause they don't
Yeah, like, literally, the crowd just stopped giving a fuck.
We're now on the 6th variant. I wonder which one next is coming down of the original.
I wonder which one is next.
And it's by far the most.
Yes, I wonder which one is next.
Also the least dangerous.
We're
and
gonna
the
go
least
out because
deadly.
we've got fantastic
And we have to get back our lives. We have to bring our country back. We have to bring our lives back. But instead of letting us resume, and that's what we want to do, our normal lives. Biden's trying to bully and intimidate people with his see how angry he gets? Yes, anger! What? You've got to listen to me! Listen!
What?
Where am I? Where the hell am I? Where am I? I'm not supposed to be
what's
doing
more
this. It's a
embarrassing is that guy
disgrace.
beat you. That's
It's
what's
a
so embarrassing.
disgrace.
God, you are such a lip.
Why? No, but it's serious though.
Biden beat you.
Describe him as like a befuddling corpse, but he beat you.
I know.
Look at that. He's a handsome looking.
He doesn't have much room to talk on that.
Wow. We love our veterans.
Wow.
So does Biden. He, literally before, like, at the end of every press conference and speech, he says, God bless our troops and God bless America. Like, he says, God bless our troops first. Like, it has a weird fucking heart on. He's a horny Andy for it, you freak.
Thank you very much. But Biden's trying to bully and intimidate people with his ridiculous, unscientific mandates because he and his entire administration have absolutely no idea what the hell is happening. And Big Pharma is making a fortune. Democrats are putting corporate profits over the rights of the American people. These corrupt, power-hungry lunatics need to hear us loud and clear. We are done having our lives controlled by politicians and Washington bureaucrats.
Power hungry.
We're done with the mandates, including the mandates for frontline healthcare workers, which I think you're going to do that also. And I know Carrie's going to be involved. Oh, what an improvement. What an improvement she's going to be over your current governor. He's a disaster. Somebody
They're shooting in the Winkle parking lot in a second. Yeah, I know. I actually was going to mention something about that later, but Oh, it's just pre-Delta. Huh, okay. But yeah, there was a shooting there, and apparently one person was sent to the hospital, and there's not much that I know beyond that. But yeah, it's just not far away from me. So gun guns at this point. Wait, what's the gun measure in 2022? Well, I guess gun measures. And you're saying I'm so done with them, but then I'm over here and I just bought one. There's multiple? Really? Well, shit, boy. Well, that just tells me I need to look at this bad boy and just, you know, the Gadsden flag, and I tell you what. I'm just kidding. So, I mean, I probably shouldn't get too fucking, like, a little satirical about YouTube. That is satire. Like, I should probably be actually satirical about that one. Or at least, you know, openly say that for YouTube. Like, goddamn. But, you know, I'm just, yeah, whatever. But I don't know what, I really actually don't know what the gun, I didn't know there was any, honestly. I mean, depending on what they are, you know, I'll probably vote yes or no, I don't know. I mean, it depends on what they are. Like, I think if it's, the better one's permitting system would be similar to that of Massachusetts. Oh, just like a basic license system? Well, that I'm fine with. So there's like a permit, you know, it's like, hey, you gotta get like a basic type of licensing thing. I mean, I'm not against that, that's fine. I mean, one of my things I advocate for is that, so. I mean, at least, yeah, that to me is fine. Wait, what the fuck is he talking about? Wait, America's gonna be Venezuela now? Oh my god, is he still... Why do they always go to Venezuela for everything? I've honestly stopped giving a fuck or forgot about Venezuela. I don't even think I've thought about Venezuela until tonight. Like, oh my god. Like, who cares about Venezuela? Like, they got their own issues and their own fucked up problems, sure, but like, who cares? Like, why should any fucking American give a fuck about Venezuela? I mean, outside of the fact that, you know, there should be just upliftment of people globally, I guess, but, I mean, whatever. Not everyone believes that.
Some crazy people who really create the Russia hoax, and all created, all fabricated, and actually the toughest country to deal with is not China or Russia, it's the United States. It's a disgrace. And you notice we don't talk
Wait, that's a disgrace? America's the toughest nation, and that's a, wait, what?
COVID, the coronavirus, we talk about race. We talk about all this. We never talk about greatness anymore. Other countries are talking about their military and their power and their this and their that. We don't talk about greatness anymore as a country. You turn on the news and watch these fakers. They're fakers. You turn on the fake news at night and you watch...
It's just culture shit. Like, okay, like, oh my god. They don't talk about greatness. Okay, well, guess what? You know, who's literally not talking about great... Like, honestly, there's even leftists, you know, out there that will say, yeah, there's some cool greatness about America and shit. I think there is. Yeah, despite all the fucking bullshit and the problems and all that shit, yeah, there's some greatness about America. I mean, does that mean, like, I absolutely love America entirely and wholeheartedly? No. But I can recognize where there's some greatness where there is. I mean, it's like, you know, it's like at the same time, I think there's some greatness about Saudi Arabia, but it's not because of Saudi Arabia itself. It's more the fact of, you know, everything that's in the arbitrary fucking theocratic governmental, like, lines that happen to rule over it. That's where it starts from scratch. Well, that's kind of the thing. It's not necessarily about, like, you know, the laws or the fucking, you know, politicians or the government that makes, you know, in my opinion, America have its greatness. It's within its people. And within the culture, within the arts, and the entertainment, and the music, and the food, and, you know, and, like, the broader, you know, pot of just different cultures melding and blending together, like all these different things. And, you know, and the fruits and the shit that comes from that. Like, I mean, a lot of, I think, you know, the greatness of America comes from that type of shit, because if at least there's one thing that rings true about, you know, one aspect about why, you know, people kind of look towards America to some extent is that, like, oh, it's like, you know, there's all sorts of different things, you can see everything, and, you know, there's, like, you know, all sorts of people, all sorts of things you can see, and, you know, pretty much, like, a little bit of the world is just, like, you know, everywhere, and, you know, wherever you go here, like, blah, blah, you know, all this shit. I mean, for, like, the longest time, it was seen like that. Not so much anymore, obviously, but, you know, if anything, I, you know, think, you know, it's not bad to rekindle that type of idea, but you actually have to make it, you know, good for people to, you know, look up to. And actually, legitimately, for the first time, I think, you know, for a general way, make America great. There's no again about it, it's just doing it for the first time. Because there's, again, like, you know, like a pre-stated, you know, from earlier, there's more and plenty and plethora of shit that's wrong with America than there is great. I mean, overall, I mean, even when I'm saying there isn't much, you know, like, all in all, it isn't much, but it's still something. And I at least cherish that, you know, I mean, at least for me, you know, it's the little bit about America I cherish that I actually like and shit. But beyond that, I could give a fuck. Wait, I end my whole thing and I'm just like, Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine! Oh, the Ukraine!
He's a witch. And the harassment of my family, which is a wonderful family of people that are great.
No, they're yeah, a fucking gold digger and a bunch of kids that hate you. And a daughter that you literally want to fuck.
Washington, but it's happening in New York and beyond. Now the radical Democrats have yet another witch hunt. No different than Russia, Russia, Russia. The unselected...
No one's even doing that anymore aside from, like, TFG fucking psychos.
Democratic hacks, and they're vicious. And every one of them voted to impeach me. Every one of them.
Because you're a fucking psycho.
At 16%. And Adam Kinzinger, he's another beauty. He's a crier. He cries every time you talk to him.
What?
Just dropped out of the race because he...
Kissinger cries when you talk to him? Based. Awesome. Make him cry more.
And we just lost Katko, too. He's gone now, too. They're full fast and furious. The ones that we're getting rid of them fast.
And furious. Fast and furious, like the movies.
Into a Stalinist show trial. That's what it is.
A Stalinist show trial? I didn't even think he knew the term Stalinist.
And people get impeached. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace to our country what's happening.
Who the fuck is Kissinger? I think he met Henry Kissinger.
The Unselect Committee is out of...
But I don't know. I honestly don't know who specifically.
And illegally collecting many months worth of phone records that you don't even know about. It's like, this is like...
Dude, Trump actually has a vocabulary where he can say Stalinist?
Messages, emails, location data on countless people without notifying them, giving them a chance to defend their rights in court.
Yeah, it's called privacy.
And by the way, the people that go before the Unselect Committee, they called me and they said, I've never been treated so horribly in my life. Numerous people have called me. I said, what was it like with these horrible people? They said, it was really bad. I have never been treated that way in my life. And all they want to do, I mean, most of them, I can tell you, they just want to do a good job, but it's a shame. Then they're selecting, leaking all sorts of information to partners in the media. That's what they are. They're partners. Look at all those people up there. They came to your great state. They came to your great state to say that nobody showed up for the rally. Nobody showed up.
Nobody ever said that.
Bunch of phony people, just a very corrupt. You know, the only way you can stop this is if we had an honest media where they would report the truth, and then...
I thought he was honestly about to get into, like, hey, you know, the only way you can stop this if you donate to my campaign. Donate to me.
And the whole group of them. But we're going to beat them anyway, because I really...
Should he break out some vintage Vuvuzuela?
You know,
oh, yeah.
Be a 50-50
the Vuvuzuela #5, you know, the vintage Esquire, dude.
Voter ID. They want to defund the police. They want to take away your Second Amendment. They want to raise your taxes. All of these things. You're not a 50-50 partner.
Yeah, Rip City goddamn communists trying to take our Second Amendment, you fucking dirty hippie-ass communist.
Like in the presidential, I go out, you know, you're told you can't win California. Think of it as a Republican. They say you can't win New York, you can't win California, you can't win Illinois. So 3 states, big ones, the biggest. 3 states are gone. So you had to do it like we did 4 years ago, 5 years ago. We ran the East Coast, and we did things that people thought were not possible. Then we did it again, and we did it even more beautifully. And that's what happens.
Beautifully.
We have more people than they do, but they know politics and they know cheating. And the Republicans, I sometimes say...
So are they a bunch of idiots, or are they smart and conniving?
What they did.
How does he not get bored of him constantly complaining that he actually won when he didn't lose? Like, at a certain point, it's like, come on, bro, get better content. Boo, shit on Joe Biden.
Shit on Joe Biden, yeah, seriously. I want more Joe Biden shitting.
As another method of cheating.
I'm getting bored. Trump, come on. You're supposed to be the fucking show ringer here.
But January 6th has become...
Apparently Trump considers not being in the White House to be more beautifully.
Unprecedented assault on American civil rights and liberties, appalling...
I want to see what these patron posts are.
Persecution of political prisoners, what's happening to them.
Hollywood love, baby.
Jails.
Time is now with some Hollywood love, baby.
What's happening to those people, and why aren't
I straight up want to like... Oh, wait, hold up, okay, wait. I want to hear this.
What's happening to those people, and why aren't they doing it to Antifa?
Antifa!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Left-leaning, to put it mildly, groups.
That's right, brother.
The blatant abuse of power to harass their political opponents.
That's right, brother. That's right, amen.
What they're doing to people, it's never happened to this extent. We had to burn down our country, including federal buildings and courthouses.
There's like nothing happening when it comes to this shit right now, bro. Like, this all happened under you. This ain't happening under Biden, you dingbat. Like, the only time it did was like January of last year, and that only lasted like a month.
We must protect our nation.
What are you talking about? Hella people got arrested.
And now it's still during Trump. Antifa. You gotta get Antifa. Antifa is very delicious, let me just tell you.
Antifa, why has nothing happened? It's like, what are you talking about? Hella people got arrested.
Yeah, I was arrested. Yeah, hella people arrested. I almost got blackbagged by your fucking feds, Trump. Like, what are you talking about? Like, if I wasn't on my bike, like, the feds straight up would have, like, you know, they, like, one dude rolled up slowly, had their door open, and I, like, kind of got it on my peripheral, and I'm like, nope, yeet myself out here on my bike.
In the other direction also, and all it takes is...
literally assassinated a guy who killed a Proud Boy.
Yeah.
With the marshals.
Michael Renault.
Flexed on it. He was like, yes, I sent my shooters after him.
We whacked him, we just took it out. We took him out like the mob.
Wait,
what the fuck? What's going on? Oh shit.
I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president. We need to focus on Donald Trump. We need to follow his money. What is fueling my soul right now is Trump. Oh, this is a game.
Who's this?
That's going to be the next governor, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be the next governor of...
Unhinged liberal?
New York.
Who's that?
We have numerous like that. They got elected based on... They don't know anything about me. I don't even know who
she
the
only
hell
dropped
she is
out? Wait, really?
Who was it?
They sue us on the basis
I did not know that.
They
No,
run an
step down for the
election,
race.
they are vicious.
He's going to stay on
It's
as
a very
Attorney General.
dangerous thing
Damn,
for
that's
a
why.
country, I can tell
I
you
did not know
And
that.
it can be reversed, and it might be reversed, and it shouldn't be reversed. It should never happen. The Radical Democrat Party has spent years putting American lives in jeopardy through its extreme left-wing campaign.
Why are they mad at her? Like, she took down the NRA, boo, but like also she took down Andrew Cuomo, yay, right?
Charging
Yeah.
a wide range of crime. They didn't go after left.
Was it because he's a sex pest?
Know anything?
Is that why Trump's mad?
All of the people that we just mentioned, they never went
It's
after
just the Trump tax return.
Just thought that was a good time. I know, like, man, I wish Democrats were like this.
Nothing happened to them. I did a hell of a
Imagine if the Democrats were actually like this. Imagine what they would be saying, dude.
I'll tell you.
They would probably be thinking like fucking Pol Pot came back. In fact, sometimes every now and then they'll throw him out there. Still.
Legislation. Remember, they were knocking down statues and monuments all over the country, and I passed a law.
Yeah, Confederate ones.
If you get caught doing that, you go to jail for 10 years, and there's no negotiating. And amazingly,
Guilty until proven innocent.
very quickly. And then I did something, I had to make a decision. Do we let the Democrats handle their cities and states, or do I go in with the military and do a job? And I left military, screwing the military. And I left it to the Democrats, and frankly, at
I like how you
least now
chuckle
we know
about
what
that.
not to do, because they have done so badly. These Democrat-run cities, they are crime-ridden like we've never seen in the history of our country before. So now what we do is, if there's a next time, we're going to do it differently. We had to do it this way the first time. We did the absolute right thing, but it showed what happened. You look at Chicago, you look at New York, the murder rates are at a level that nobody can believe. Chicago, I mean, they have a holiday, some July 4th and other holidays, and 83 people shot, 7 dead.
Was he?
I just told you that in Afghanistan, we went 18 months without one American soldier being shot or killed. And in Chicago, it's happening every day.
Wait, so American soldiers are literally dying in Chicago right now?
Most of whom are charged with nonviolent offenses. Partisan Democrats have celebrated their indefinite detention without trial. These people are living in hell. These people are living in hell. Let them fight. Let them see their lawyers. Let them go out.
Funny that never mentions that. Yeah, Indianapolis has a higher murder rate than Chicago. Curious.
What's going on is horrible in Washington.
And also, the reason why there's a lot of problems when it comes to shootings in Chicago is because Chicago itself has a lot of restrictive gun laws, but literally everything outside of Chicago is like got lax gun laws overall. So that just don't make no fucking sense.
Abolitionist. What is happening right now?
Let them use their lawyers, let them go out and defend themselves, and if we think they're innocent, we should help them defend themselves.
Wait, were you just saying, you know, like, let's flex on them, you know, law, you know, like Judge Dredd shit, but now it's like, hey, innocent till proven guilty, yo.
So little happened, so it wasn't the same thing. These people are being persecuted. One defendant was allegedly viciously and savagely beaten, resulting in numerous broken bones in his face and a loss of sight permanently in one eye. And an out-of-control dope, a real dope. I watched this guy being interviewed.
Real
dope. They wanted to protect him, so they wanted to keep him. He couldn't get on television fast enough. The guy who shot Ashley Babbitt for no reason.
She was a little fascist that was fucking within literal like 30 feet or 20 feet distance of Congress people climbing through a fucking window. She literally, like, bruh, are you fucking kidding me? Sukov.
The guy in the priest is fucking Riveroni, the GOP state senator.
Nancy Pelosi and Adam Shifty Schiff. They go down to a...
Houston has the same number of homicides as New York City, despite having less than half the population. Curious.
She wants to move. They ruined California, so let's move to Florida. Hopefully they're going to go down to a big, beautiful defeat in November. You have to get out. The state is so important.
Because we don't have a universal healthcare system, that's fucked.
I gotta wait till tomorrow and go down to Rite Aid and get my pills. So they gave me one. They gave me a pill and a great big Band-Aid, which isn't even over.
Which is also probably going to be billed to you anyway, because for-profit healthcare. That's why.
Yes. They're getting their money.
They literally are making it seem like they're fucking...
Even though it could be just done via taxes and shit.
And just like, I need some antibiotics.
The reason I knew it, everybody that I knew was saying, I'm going.
Well, you could in a system that had universal healthcare.
That's exactly what they said. They're like, penicillin or ampicillin now.
They talk about the people that walked down to the Capitol. They don't talk about the size of that crowd. I believe it was the largest crowd.
It's like, hey, sick, get help. In America, it's like, yeah, lol, no, bro.
The election.
They don't get that though. It's like, why can't I just get in there and just get my health care? It's like, cause
at the Capitol complex on January 6th. Confidential informants, agents, or otherwise working directly or indirectly.
So much better at like putting together fear ads. He's saying FBI did it.
How about the one guy?
wait, okay, I only just tuned back in a little bit. I heard something about January 6th, and
They were all there for him.
basically saying the FBI did it?
You know, agitated by
Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude?
Of these individuals
At least it's not saying Antifa, but, I mean, really?
facilitating the events at the Capitol. That's what we
Like, there was like, FBI plants, but that's because they were a part of the fucking, you know, ability to try to fucking capture some of these fuckers, because they were, I don't know, fascistic motherfuckers that were willing to go that far as to go do a coup at the Capitol.
currently at that fucking rally right now. He was
Like, fucking, Ice Poseidon's, one of these type of people. Well, not Ice Poseidon, Baked Alaska. Fucking, the leader of the Proud Boys. I think his name is, like, Luca Tario or something like that.
and is coming out very big in the great state of Arizona also. The American people deserve answers. The January 6th rally was a protest against a crooked election carried out by unhinged...
You mean a fascist coup because you couldn't take a loss, you fucking baby?
Working with the fake news media, all working together to defeat Republicans. And
Oh
your
my God.
favorite president, me.
Me, because I have an ego. That's on par, or at least very competitive with fucking Hillary Clinton.
Without the necessary constitutional approval of state legislatures, you had these things changed by local politicians. In other words, how do we screw the Republicans? They didn't go back. The Constitution says you have to go back to the state legislatures, and many of them did, and they couldn't get the approval, and they did it anyway, which means it's unconstitutional. And we
Huh?
have many other problems. They did everything.
If they don't get approval, then they don't get a fucking approval. Someone lit a flare over Portland. A flare? Wait, over Portland? Wait, did someone, like, shoot a flare gun? Wait, someone, like, shot a flare gun or something? I kind of want a flare gun. Flare guns are pretty fun. Yeah, flare gun. What the hell? So, shooting on 82nd, a flare gun shot in the middle of Portland for some reason, because YOLO, why not? I'm just sick of these goddamn guns, these fucking, you know, it's like, you know, these liberal communists, you know, shit, they don't even want people having fun with flare guns no more. They're just done guns, period. They don't even want people having airsoft guns, you know, fucking toy guns, water guns. They want to take all the guns, literally anything that has the word gun in it. They want it. Those goddamn communists, I tell you what. Reinterrupted the Second Amendment for the right to bear flare guns. Lives on. Gun violence eradicated. I mean, honestly, like, the whole, like, I mean, you know, what's kind of sad is that there's literally well regulated in the Second Amendment, but honestly, I think a part of it needs, you know, I do think the Second Amendment should be at least amended, but I think one of that amendment is the well regulated part is kind of asterisk. Well regulated also means the arms part too, which, you know, that could be the state's decree and federal decree and how they see fit. You know, and or at least, you know, with the, you know, with that regulated part, at least have a basic premise of, like, you know, license of, you know, that specific gun to you and shit. So, I mean, just simple. I mean, it's just a very simple thing. You know, at the very least, then states can go from there. And, you know, and I've gone on my spiel about guns a bunch of times, you know, at least when it comes to the general idea about the law and all that, you know, so I'm not going to go over that again. But, you know, like, I never really got an issue about people having them. It's just about, you know, who is that, who are those, quote, people? Like, I mean, are they actual, yeah, are they people that can pass these, you know, tests and licensings and all that shit? Or Or are they people that are probably too fucking stupid to even be looking at a gun in the first place? You know? It's just a shit like that. Is he still on about the crowd? Did he go back to the talking about the crowd again? It's like how big this crowd is, tremendous. It's like, you already were about that like 20 minutes ago, dude. Trump. Like, Trump. Like, Trump's running out of content to fucking go off about.
5,000 people appear to have voted in more than one count. Not allowed to do that. And 284,000.
I heard Hassan yell that isn't true, and yes, no, this is just random nonsense.
4,412 ballot images were, quote, corrupt or missing. Other than that, it was a wonderful election. Congratulations. And then you listen to these people say, oh, everything was wonderful. You listen to the fake news saying how it was so wonderful. The rhinos on the Maricopa County Board, they are horrible. The commission.
I'm gonna figure out how to take apart my goddamn gun. Just because I'm like, oh my god, he's going over the same shit. I know one thing's for sure. I gotta unscrew a plug right here.
Deleted. Listen, Andy went, they made their statement, you know, their typical statement. I was going to say a bad word, but I see some young, beautiful children out there.
I was going to say a bad word, but there's some young, beautiful children. Respect the children.
It's windy as hell here, and I don't want to screw up any visions of my wonderful hair. It's windy. They said, sir, if you want to have a lot of hair blowing all over the place, don't wear your hat. I said, give me a hat, please. But Andy Biggs did a great job, and he was in Congress, and they read the statement, which was nonsense, and then he asked them a couple of basic questions, and they looked like a bunch of real dumb, unpatriotic...
They look like a bunch of dumb, fuck, unpatriotic communists.
Why had they deleted much of the data which was under subpoena? That's not a bad question. They couldn't answer it. Why? Why? Why did you delete everything? Why did you delete so much? They couldn't answer the question. They can only...
Bro, there is nothing in American history that has been disproven as many times.
Let's see what he might mean by the warp.
The
There
fact
might
that
be
we
one
are
in
still
here.
entertaining it is fucking mind-boggling.
By the way, he's so
okay?
terrible. And remember this. Immense evidence of fraud impacting tens and tens and tens of thousands of ballots has also been reported out of Pima County and other counties. But we weren't even looking. They weren't even looking at.
Yeah, it's because you got the China virus brain. That's why.
There we go.
That's right. You want President Xi to come here and lead this wonderful country, Jake and Bake Live, believe me.
That's right, Jake. I'm a follower of your IRL streams. You spend a little too much time in China.
That's right. You like
too much time.
You keep saying you want high-speed rail. That's
High-speed rail, how dare you? You want to be like China? China? With your high-speed rails and your absurdity, you utter communist.
Phones can understand what the president's saying.
His job.
I know
All we want
Jake
him
and
to do
Bake,
is
and I
his
know he
job.
knows President Xi.
Well,
He knows him very well, folks.
I would say that. We've all been waiting a long time. I understand what you're saying, but to take appropriate action...
There's a fire pin right there.
...legislature regarding what we call the big steal. It was a big steal. And hopefully the Attorney General...
So that's actually worked pretty decently as it should.
...will be smart and fair.
It's actually a little bit grime on this.
And let the world know what the hell happened in Arizona, because it's happening in other states right now, even at a level maybe beyond Arizona. Elections have to be decided, we have to be decided by legal votes only. Legal votes only.
That's how it already is, you dingbat. That's literally how it already is.
Democracy, more evidence is
Only
coming.
votes that are
And it's
casted
coming
towards everyone that count.
very fast.
Only votes that are casted that are not by mail
Now,
or by absentee ballot voting.
investigation that I think is going to be a bombshell.
Thank you,
And supposedly it's on tape, it's on camera,
Bro,
and
what
we'll
are
see
you
what
doing
happens.
with that,
But
bro? I just need
they
someone
have
to
illegal
review it.
ballot
Just pour the other
harvesting at a
things.
level that
Water
nobody
that I
could
will
even
be
believe
drinking.
possible. So we're going to see what happens in Georgia.
So the rest of this I'll have to actually get a tool to take apart.
Massaging his feet with the bottle of water that I inevitably
Need some tools to take out the magazine plug right here, and the trigger mechanism as well. Because the recoil thing, because I know there's a little warp in the recoil spring, which is back in here in the stock. So
they got duped, and now they're finding out.
time to put it back together.
The people have to be free to buy the engines. It will be very corrupt election, and if not, they will never
So we'll catch that.
again in our country. Will be absolutely decimated. Weak Republicans who fail to recognize election fraud and, frankly, open borders and all of the other things
Open borders
to destroy our country. They're going to be losing elections at a level that nobody thought possible, because the people of our country understand, in many cases, much better than the politicians. The same people who have been lying about everything for 4 years claim 2020 was the most secure election in history. Give me a break. Give me a break. Those are bad people. I watch them on television. All you have to do is just look at the files. The numbers that are coming out are astronomical, despite the fact that they themselves spent years claiming our elections were so vulnerable. You know, a lot of the people that are talking about how honest they are people that throughout years have been saying how corrupt our elections are.
Okay.
But this one was the beauty, because this one used all of the mail-in phony votes and all of the things that happened to cheat. When Republicans get the chance, we must act immediately to pass voter ID, citizenship residency. We need confirmation of that. People coming in, we have no idea where the hell they come from. And take a look at California as an example. No more unmanned and unsecured drop boxes, and no more ballot harvesting, which is illegal. And they did it at levels that nobody can believe. We must return to the historical norm of voting in person on election day, unless you have a valid reason to vote absentee, like you're in the military,
or you have COVID, or there's a pandemic, the raging pandemic, maybe that would be a reason why we would vote by mail.
I mean, even then, like, who cares? Just fucking allow voting by mail. Old people do it all the goddamn time. It's so fucking stupid.
Or you're the entire state of Oregon or Florida.
Yeah.
Or Colorado. Vote by mail. It's ungoddamn constitutional, despite the fact that it is absolutely legal in every goddamn fucking county and town in the fucking Oregon, Colorado, and Florida, some bitch. I don't know about Florida.
They don't have the problems that we have. They don't have names going in. Let's see, I'm going to vote for Trump, but it comes out for Biden. They don't have those little problems. No, paper ballots and same-day voting. The Republican Congress should conduct a forensic audit. We have to get rid of Mitch McConnell.
Pretty easy to disassemble, reassemble. At least with the basic parts of it.
A forensic audit into the hundreds of millions of dollars that Mark Zuckerberg dumped into local election offices. And you take a look at what he's done. You just take a look at what they did.
Gun grease.
417. You know, if you spend...
Harley's got the automotive grease, I got gun grease.
in jail. This guy spent $417 million.
Gun oil.
And most of it went to the Democrats, almost all of it. And nothing happened.
Those damn Democrats, they want to take your gun oil. They want to take your votes. They want to take all your votes away with vote by mail. We have to criminalize it because of all those crooked demon rats.
It's going to be bigger and better and stronger than ever before. We're going to stay.
Didn't he say this the first time around?
Nobody has ever seen.
He said that literally in the first time around in 2016. Trump's literally said this in 2016. He's just he's going back to old content. Dude. Yeah, well, they're eating it up. You would think. That's right, brother. Gonna be back stronger than ever, even though she said this a bunch of times already for the last 5 years.
your heart and soul into ensuring the radical Democrats go down in a midterm defeat so crushing they cannot steal it or corrupt it, starting with your ultra-left-wing senator here in Arizona, Mark Kelly, who only
Ultra left wing? What? Mark Kelly, ultra left wing? What?
of illegal immigrants in
Don't tease me for good time there, Trump.
on a daily basis. He is a disaster who supports H.R. 1 and all the Democrats' corrupt schemes to destroy election integrity nationwide. He's a disaster. And you have some great people running, and I'll be making an endorsement at the right time, I'll tell you that. But we'll be making an endorsement, and amid the worst border crisis in history, Kelly's voted repeatedly for open borders in Arizona. How the hell did you elect this guy?
Where was there an open border like event or legislation to vote for?
Like, where the fuck is open borders made a thing anywhere? Like, honestly, straight up, like, there's literally nowhere in this country where open borders is a fucking thing.
Open borders legislation.
The greatest people in
It's just like, what?
Mark Kelly is like, yeah, let's do it. I love being an astronaut and also voting for the open
story
borders
on
policy.
mass amnesty, sanctuary cities, and
Let's go for, you know, that open borders, bro. Lol. You know, that's totally a thing in this country that's happening.
you know,
I mean, to be fair, I forgot that, like, you know, homie just straight up lied, okay? I did forget about this because I haven't seen him in a long time. But also, like, it's kind of wild that he's not even trying. He just, like, he said white people are getting pushed to the back of the line in New York for COVID treatment. Like, that's...
Wait, what is, that literally is not happening anywhere ever.
of driving, runaway,
I must have misheard that, or didn't even hear that at some point, but literally that's not happening anywhere. Like, what? Oh my god.
Like the best is when we just get off those damn things and talk right straight from the heart.
Oh my god.
You ever read a teleprompter where it's waving like you're on a ship and you're starting to get seasick as you talk? Good job of tying up those teleprompters, fella.
So what?
I'm stuck up here with 55,000.
Is he just like admitting that he just reads from the fucking teleprompters because why the fuck not?
And I got a teleprompter that's useless. Useless.
Now he's trying to backpedal saying it's useless. Like, okay, buddy.
Good job, fellas. Look,
You're blind as hell because you're an old bastard and these teleprompters, you know, are tinier than shit, you know, and you can probably barely read them because you don't got your fucking old man glasses on there, bro.
those flags, look.
You don't got your reading glasses there, Trump.
In one way, but in another way, you say, man, it's windy. Less than 10 months from now, Arizona is going to send the ultra-leftist Mark Kelly out of Washington in disgrace. And
Oh my god.
proud and tough
Quit teasing me for a good time.
the U.S. Senate to make America great again.
That's again. You gotta make America great again. Like, you can't even make up a better goddamn fucking like quip than this, dude.
It was keep America great, but I can't use that anymore. Keep America great because, frankly, whether you like it or not, and some people won't like, America is not great now. We're a laughing stock all over the world. And
We were a laughing stock with you, and we're a laughing stock now. Nothing's changed.
Withdrawal the way they did it, so incompetently.
You could just quote that. Like, I mean, of course he'd, you know, be against his interests, but he could just literally quote like, you know, Biden, you know, he said nothing would fundamentally change, and what do you know, and nothing's, you know, nothing stayed great because of that.
First,
Because nothing has.
people as hostages,
Nothing's changed.
leaving that equipment. I really think that the Afghan withdrawal did more to hurt our country than any single event that I've ever seen. And I think
What?
maybe it's the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country.
No, it's not. Like, the most embarrassing moment about that is the fact that we started sanctioning the fuck out of Afghanistan afterwards. That ended up hurting the populace even further. So it's just like, that's the embarrassing part about it, you dipshit. Not the, oh my god.
You do a great job. I was like, Gary, I don't like you.
Oh my god. Wow. How did I survive an hour of Trump? Well, I guess I wasn't paying attention on the entire time, but oh my god, I never, I can't. I don't even know. Wow, my brain became mush out of all that. Trump mushed out the brain. Damn. I mean, of course he'd mush out the brain. I mean, it's goddamn Trump. Gotta mush out that brain, brother. Tremendous. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, a lot of it, like, those type of fucking people are just like mush brains. So, yeah, not surprised. Oh, little Zukov is just knocked the fuck out. Oh, cute little baby. Sweet little baby boy. Oh yeah, I'm talking about you. You sweet little thing. Are you just a sweet little baby? I think you will. I think you will. I think you will. Yeah. Yeah, you sweet boy. Just sweet little boy, Zukov. Oh my god. I mean, after that Trump shot, and a goddamn palate cleanser of some sort, motherfucker. Mark Zuckerberg. Is it human? Oh, Deepak Rai, thank you for at least acknowledging the fact that Zuckerberg is straight up not human. I'll have to stream on YouTube and all the game people are like, I have one person who's heckling. You have someone heckling? George Vollers? Damn. You know, honestly, who I haven't seen in a while are those little pole trolls. The trolls from Pole. I don't want to start drama, I want to minimize it, yeah. So I usually kind of keep my head low when it comes to different squabbles and shit like that. Like, because I guess, like, the latest, as far as I'm aware, like, the Breadtooth shit-wise, like, the latest drama, I guess, is between, like, Non-Compete and Luna Oi versus Vosh or some shit, and I'm sitting here just like, I just can't give a fuck. Like, I just can't. It's like, whatever. Like, I've seen some of EJ's / Non-Compete's and Luna's content before, and I've seen Vosh's content before, like, whatever. Like, pretty much out of, you know, the same general catch-all opinion about, you know, public figures overall anyway. With them just about as much as anyone else. Unless it comes to the Breadtooth side of things. This is because of me memeing too close to the sun. Memeing too close to the sun? Well, there ain't nothing meme, you know, as far as I'm aware, there ain't, you know, or as far as I'm concerned, I should say, there ain't nothing too much, you know, wrong about memeing, you know, too close to the sun. Oh. You're just a little baby. Whoa. I need to get rid of this chair. It's broken as hell. Goddamn. Who's a sweet little baby? Who's a sweet baby? Oh, he's got a sweet little fluffy chest on him. She got a soft man. Hey. Who is a little? Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? You're a good boy. Oh. There you go. Anyway. Yeah, honestly, speaking of memeing. Zuck. Is it human? Is it human?
You should never judge a book by its cover.
No.
Unless the book has a face like this.
Ah!
Mark Zuckerberg. Almost.
Oh God!
It's deep fat.
I forget he looks like that. I try to scrub that from my memory. That's not a human, by the way.
Anything is good deep fat. I disagree.
Ah!
I don't think he's almost human.
Every time I see a picture of him, it freaks me out.
I don't know. This is actually one of the more human-looking pictures I've ever seen.
And it's still disturbing.
Because at least he's making an expression here.
Is he a lizard person?
I am making an expression that looks.
Is he an Illuminati vampire? Who knows?
He's everything. He's all the above. He's a construct.
You know?
He's an android construct.
Okay,
In accordance
well,
to the reptilians,
he has an
to the Illuminati, to Deep State, to all of them.
To be a lizard person.
I am not a Was he asked?
Well, he was actually asked.
Okay.
I saw this video recently.
There's some pretty good ones. Especially, you know, one of the crazy things when you do these live Q&As is some of them are very silly. So we got one. Mark,
yes, it's
are
silly.
the allegations true that you were secretly a lizard? I'm gonna have to go with no on that.
I'm gonna have to go with no on that.
Looks around like how his eyes dart around like a lizard.
I'm not a lizard.
I'm not a lizard. I'm gonna dot my eyes around because I am being discovered for what I actually am. This world is not they live.
Different things like look at the camera and tell me you're not a lizard.
You gotta slow that down, dude.
I said if people weren't included, they become fash. I feel like they would probably more or less become very doomeristic or just kind of very cynical about, you know, their general outcomes, but that's also a very likely outcome too.
The telltale thing is too his eyes. They turn into slits.
No, I mean his eyes are slits the whole time.
Like his pupils.
Just notice it more.
His little lizard head, dude.
Oh my God.
He's been.
Dude, he disturbs me.
One of the lizard folk this way.
I need a load of...
Primal instincts took over and I began scanning the room for prey and then remembered what I was doing and looked back at the camera.
If you guys the fly comes in the room, and let's just say it's kind of scary.
Dude, the tongue will just like...
He eats that fly.
His tongue flicks out.
I'm like, Mr. Zuckerberg, it's live! You know, and it's like, we're joking. We're joking here. Facebook loves to joke.
If he actually
it was actually very crafted CGI. Thank you, human.
Considerable resources to play a prank like that or some shit, proving that he's not a lizard person. You know what I mean? Like he's a multi-billionaire.
Like he actually needs to have like a live autopsy done on him. Like he needs to be knocked out and be like, all right, we're going to look at the, you know. Here's a full body, you know, like they need it, like they can't cover it up, they need a full body. It's like, all right, we're going to do a quick, you know, we're going to open up his skin, just to let you know, we got some interior, you know, as you can see right here, you know, we'll just kind of put my, you know, gloved hand underneath, you know, you can see a beating heart right here, and if you look, you know, over here, you can see, you know, like some of these different organs. Now we'll stitch them right back up. And there you go. I mean, you don't even have to, you know, you don't gotta do anything with them. You just say, you know, we need at least some confirmation that there is organic human matter inside of it. So we can confirm that it's at least potentially not it. And maybe it is, and maybe at that point it could potentially be a, you know, a human, you know, a Homo sapien. But, like, as far as it stands now, there is no concrete proof that Mark Zuckerberg is a Homo sapien.
In the middle of this.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could have just had like, all right, cut, and then you know,
you know,
or whatever.
At last, I can breathe.
However he wanted to do it, but because
I must go back to my reptilian eco chamber.
Something else.
My ecosystem chamber.
He tried to like answer it all straight. He's like, I'm gonna go with no. It's like, oh, okay.
Listen, folks, I am not a lizard person.
All right, well,
I am not a lizard person, for I enjoy sweet baby rays.
This next video really probably is going to clear everything up, and this episode is going to be for naught.
Oh my God, that's not a human.
Still, I was human. I
was human.
Oh, here's confirmation.
It is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human. Still,
Oh, Freudian slip. It sounds like, see, confirmation. See, you know, he's an android. Okay, it proves my point. He's a goddamn android.
I was human.
I was human. Oh wait, correct. I must correct my oratorical verbiage here.
I still am human.
Recalculate. I am human. Still human.
I was human. I am human. I was human. I was human.
I am human. Still, but I was just
A slip of the tongue, perhaps, or admission?
What did he say? What did he say afterwards? What was his first thing he said?
But I was just referring to myself in the past.
See, he feels need to like explain it more than if it was just an honest like I said something like that.
I shall refer to myself in the past because that is what humans do when they tell stories of themselves.
Yeah, he's not human, man.
Or like he'd just be like, oh, I
fucking human, dude.
Just go.
He's not human. Mark Zuckerberg's not
To
human.
explain like, oh, I just used the wrong tense.
See, I was creeped out by Mark Zuckerberg before, but the more I looked into it, it's like, wow, it just gets even creepier. It's like, I figured it was like, you know, I'm having this surface level take on this that, like, you know, I mean, whatever.
It's not.
It's not. I mean, I'm probably just exaggerating it. Then it's like, the more I find out, like, no, he's a weird fuck.
And I was human. I am human. Still, but
You were human?
I was at one point human.
I remember the
More
time
human than
I was
human.
like you. I still am human, just like you, your friend Zuckerberg.
I recall long ago when I too was a primate creature.
Dude, and another thing is like this guy for a while thought he was fucking Steve Jobs. And you give these
You're
presentations,
Kramer.
He's the most awkward motherfucker you've ever seen.
Let's switch my profile picture to disability.
No, I mean like literally everyone he's done. He's done a bunch of them. Like everyone he's done is.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like integration of that type. I mean, it kind, at least to me, it kind of goes. At least I would think so. It goes without saying when it comes to M4A.
Insist on being a public media figure, personality kind of.
Because he can. Because he's a rich fuck and he can.
Yeah,
It's
and
like-
it just shows that you can just buy it.
It's like if the only way you could ever cast him if you were gonna make a woe-begotten movie about him would be Jesse
Well, he
Eisenberg.
was one who won a bunch of Oscars.
Yeah, Jesse
No, honestly, you just literally need to construct an android.
Eisenberg. What?
Construct the first actor-based android.
Seriously.
Sorry.
I just think Jesse Eisenberg would make is the only dude that could even approximate this because I feel like he's like one of these lizard people too, you know.
Yeah.
Interesting you say that because there's someone in for this episode that they actually did meet after that movie was made.
I think they could make a crazy good movie about Mark Zuckerberg. Like maybe if they like made it kind of serio comic and had I don't know like get Trent Reznor to do the soundtrack or some shit.
Trent Reznor.
Inspired ideas, Paul. Inspired, yes.
I really feel like it could be a good flick, but you know, otherwise it's just.
You need a very competent director.
Is that Michael J. Fox behind the fat girl?
No.
That's Michael J. Fox.
No, that's not. That's Emilio Estevez.
That's Michael J. Fox
That
behind
is
the fat
Emilio
girl.
Estevez.
I don't think that's Michael J. That's just some random dork.
That is Michael J. Fox. That is Emilio Estevez, bro.
It's Michael J. Fox.
That's Emilio
No,
Estevez.
that's fucking non-coked out Corey Feldman.
No,
it's definitely not Corey Feldman.
That is just a dork. That's just some random dork that's just there, I'm pretty sure.
It's not the coke that transformed Corey Feldman's face. That was definitely Michael J. Fox.
Oh, the Sweet Baby Ray's video.
Michael J. Goddamn.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
I call this video.
I'm grilling some briskets and some ribs with some Sweet Baby Ray's. Sweet Baby Ray's.
What is this one?
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Precursor. He's a scary looking dude.
He really is. Hold on, we need to get an enhanced image. Enhanced.
Delicious.
We are live from my backyard where I am smoking a brisket and some ribs.
Brisket and ribs.
Notice he doesn't specify what animal he's eating.
Briskets and ribs of Homo sapien
The ribs of a young child. There's nothing more succulent, juicy, and of course, what
Delicious. Yes. My reptilian mouth waters for deliciousness. I mean, android body of a reptilian construction.
What's going on, Scotty?
Keep watching.
Scotty. I'm making meats now. Smoking these
Meats.
here.
Got some meats. I'm about to meet and gristle that child.
Meat chef.
Because I am meat chef.
Yeah, someone
I love meats.
Smoke meat, smoking meat, smoking these meats,
Smoking these meats.
What are you doing? Smoking these meats.
Smoking these meats, baby.
He's just smoking his meat.
I'm gonna be smoking these meats today.
It's like he's getting trolled.
I shall be smoking these meats today, for I enjoy the succulent meats of Homo sapiens. For they are a very elegant and savory dish that is very inclusive and very amazingly succulent amongst Homo sapien species.
Do when you're streaming and they're just like, hey man, what's up? Like 25 minutes into the show or whatever, and they keep doing it. But he doesn't know that, and so he's just like, just smoking these meats.
Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm just smoking these meats, baby. With some Sweet Baby Rays.
I really feel like he's never smoked meat before. This is the first time he's doing it, and he feels like he needs to like really impress upon people that he's doing it.
I am also smoking meats at the moment. Have you ever smoked a brisket, TJ? A fine slab of brisket? Have you done that?
Have you enjoyed sweet
His
briskets?
attempt to be like a politician.
I am a
Was
human.
during like his like ability phase where he was trying to be like, I will run for office. They will love me.
I cannot give you a time frame for
What
this
do
video.
they enjoy? I guess like smoking some meats, maybe. Yes, I too will smoke the meats.
I too will smoke Sweet Baby Rays, brisket, and pork.
Put the meats upon the briskets.
It is I.
Put the meats upon the briskets and the ribs.
Mark Zuckerberg, enjoying
With
the
the
things
Sweet
that
Baby
you
Rays.
casually enjoy. I'm just smoking these meats.
Dude, he's straight up a goddamn android.
I particularly enjoy when you stoke the fires.
Like, fucking, like, honestly, if anyone should be, like, you know, if there's a movie about Mark Zuckerberg, the android, it should be Brent Spiner, basically just playing Data. But just rename Data to Mark Zuckerberg and just make him a lot more robotic. There you go. Boom. That's Mark Zuckerberg, the movie. Just it's basically just Brent Spiner as Data, but just not looking like Data. Just look more like Zuckerberg. And then you just, from there, you know, just like, hey, act like Data, but more robotic. Boom. Zuckerberg. Just call it Zuck, the autobiography of Sweet Baby Rays.
To smoke these meats. Hello,
Smoke these meats with
anonymous
some
user.
Sweet Baby Rays.
I'm smoking the meats. As you can see, we are relaxing in the yard while I smoke these meats.
Oh, hello. I am Mark Zuckerberg. You caught me as I was enjoying a cup of tapioca pudding and also shopping for Band-Aids online. These are things that I do because I too am human.
One of my
I
guilty
indulge in all
pleasures.
sorts of human activities.
One of my guilty pleasures is smoking meats. And smoking meats. And smoking meat. Smoke. Oh, shut him down! Shut him down! Shut him down!
Reboot his programming.
Grilling meats, good smoky flavor.
Grilling.
Smoke a brisket for like 12 hours. You smoke lemon chicken, smoke salmon, you'll love
Lemon chicken?
bison sirloin, ribs and sausage. I'm looking forward to that. Today we got
What was that?
a guy and some pork ribs on the green egg.
The green A? You made a grill?
Scotty, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question about Mark Zuckerberg, Scotty?
I don't know if I have an answer, but
He's so
Maybe
weird.
Paul's actually want to ask this.
Like I'm I'm an autistic fuck, but even I am not this awkward. This is why I think he's an android. Like I don't even like he might like I don't even know if he actually is like mentioned in his past was like, yeah, I might be autistic or is or whatever, but it's like, nah, I am, and he's too much of an android. I've seen too many autistic people actually like have at least some form of Homo sapien like abilities of, you know, being human. Zuckerberg ain't that. And I've seen some quote-unquote, like, low-functioning autistic people, and I say that in quotes because, well, they can still live a life and still be independent and all that, but are just, like, more, well, like, robotic with their speech or whatever the fuck. You know, like, you know, just things that are considered, like, you know, autistic traits or whatever. But, like, nonetheless, it's just, like, I mean, like, they're not, like, Zuckerberg Android status.
Visual things about people.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I need you to answer a question for me.
Ah! God,
Are his eyes too big for his head, or is his head too small for his eyes?
Neither.
What's going on?
Everything on his, like, here's the thing.
You know what? Before we even, you know, get his consensus. Oh my fucking Christ! Can I even look at him for this long? Oh my God! Oh sweet Jesus! Sweet baby rays! Sweet baby rays! Okay. Well, first of all, like, okay. His mouth is legitimately, like, too wide because, honestly, he doesn't have any cheeks. And no, like, jaw. Like, he has a chin, but he has no jaw. And his cheeks don't, you know, like, fill. And his ears are basically like little discs that are just, like, you know, flattened up against his head. So there's no, like, you know, like, width, you know, in form. It's just a very, like, reptilian, like, gray, alien-like head. And his nose, like, I mean, it's, like, too long. And, like, too thin. But at the same time, it's also, like, not... I don't even know, dude. It's not right. And then, like, and then his eyes are just so reptilian. Like, I feel like he's about to, like, stick his little reptilian tongue and go... and just, like, suck me up for a brunch. And, like, his hair's too short. Like, it needs to grow it out.
Draws a lot of attention, right? And so you're looking at the eye to find...
Sweet baby rays.
But if you want to see the problem, you have to look at the whole... Everything on him is disproportionate.
Yeah!
Okay.
So I guess the answer would have... A more complete answer to your
Sweet
question
baby
would have
rays.
been and yes. Because, yes, his eyes are too big. Yes, his head is too oblong. Yes, his mouth is shaped and moves weirdly. Yes, his nose is strange. Look at it.
It is!
It is,
dude.
It so is!
Like a first-year art student had to create a nose and, like, did it in 1 hour, you know what I mean? It's their best bet.
I mean,
it's their best
you know what it looks
stab
like?
at it.
You have 1 hour pressure test to draw a nose on a human. Go! And this is the result.
Harkonnen soldiers from fucking...
From Dune?
Yeah, he's like on shore
wearing
leave,
like a
though.
fucking...
He's on shore leave!
He's a Harkonnen soldier on shore leave when, you know, he's got a couple of months to let his fucking hair grow back or whatever before he's got to go back to Arrakis.
Damn, dude.
He has that, like, weird, like, he's got, like, a sickly yellow pallor.
Well, if you look at his eyes, too, they're asymmetrical as well. Like, one is larger than the other and one is set differently than the other. So the answer is...
It's like a chameleon almost.
Of asymmetry. And that's why his eyes in particular are so fucking disturbing. That and the remarkable lack of color in them. You can barely make out the hint of, like, brown in his eyes. It's just mostly blackness there. You
Just
know?
a void.
Not
a black and death void.
I think that,
Sweet baby rays, man.
Personality too. I think if he was a really vivacious person, maybe that wouldn't really be as noticeable. But it's like.
But he's an android because, like, here's the requirement. You know, like, humans have personalities. Androids, as we can see with Data, for example, don't have personalities that much. So it's just like, I mean, like, you got an android that's just like, I shall make humans androids, you know, over time, because, you know, I wish to, you know, have all of us, you know, be in the metaverse with the Zuck himself. And it's like, oh sweet Jesus. It's like, oh sweet Jesus. Oh no. And then it's like, oh fuck. And then you just, like, look at this shit, and it's like, huh. He also acts very android-like. I wonder why. Because
It is like
he is an android.
that even I can't comprehend.
He's got like that Caesar haircut. that
Android of reptilian construction.
Up front, get where they like kind of push everything forward to mask the fact that they're.
And Caesar's a bald fuck, as we know. So.
This definitely had some of those hair surgeries.
Like a brisket. I got ribs in there.
His neck is too long too.
The ribs. I'm just sitting in our backyard, finishing off this brisket and these ribs. But hopefully.
Oh wait.
He's keeping that dude hostage. Look at that shit.
Hold on, yeah, wait, did he notice it too? Yeah, he noticed it.
Here, look at this guy.
That guy with the yellow shirt, look at, okay, we're gonna enhance this. Look at it.
Look at the fucking look of like worry and dread.
Just sitting in our backyard, finishing off this brisket and these.
Dude, he looks away and he just kind of stops and he's like, dude, he actually looks like he's being held hostage. He looks scared. Dude, the guy in the blue shirt in the background, he looks more scared. Like, they both look scared. And they also both look like botched Destiny clones in different forms. Like, they look like different variations of botched Destiny clones. Like, sweet baby rays. Oh my god. And, dude, they're being held hostage. They're like, if they don't comply, they will be on the briskets. They'll be on the briskets, the griskets, and the ribs, dude. They'll be on those sweet baby rays next. Like, yeah, dude. They really are. They're actually being held hostage.
Dude, he literally does not laugh until Mark Zuckerberg looks at him like...
If anything, he's looking away. He's trying not to pay attention. He's like, how do I get the fuck out of here? Where's my escape route? Like, I mean, he's finding a way to get out of there.
You're funny. I like you. You're my friend. As soon as this attention's up. Hope Mark doesn't come visit late at night again.
Hope he doesn't poach me in my cage again. Oh, God.
Do you would like to try my smoked meats, friend?
Yeah, you know what? I got a question. If we're really in Mark Zuckerberg's backyard and not just an undisclosed shed in the middle of the woods or something, why does Mark Zuckerberg's backyard look so fucking shitty and shabby? It looks like he's got like little...
I know, for a billionaire rich fuck, why is that his backyard? Because that's not his backyard. I guarantee you that's like... that's not even his property at all.
Creep back there.
It's probably like one of these dorks. Like, one of these dorks probably owns this property or something.
Why is that?
And if it's a backyard, where's the yard? There's no yard. Like, there's concrete porch, basically. There's like a concrete patio area. And that's it. Like, where's the yard? There's no yard. I've yet to see a yard in this backyard, Zuckerberg.
Bodies is easy.
I think Mark Zuckerberg has them up at
Mark
the old
Buck.
fucking shack. I don't think that's like a fence behind us. I think that's the wall of the old shack that we're seeing, dude.
Dude, what if it is? Oh, dude. Oh my god, you can even see the door. Oh, never mind. I was about to be like, I thought that was the door of it, like that little metal piping. I was about to be like, that's the door of it, dude, but nah. I was about to be like, that's the door. That's the door to the shed, but nah, I got a little too excited there. I had to, whoop. There we go.
Right now, there's no fucking meat in those things. Just like
Oh, well, he is smoking those meats, but those meats happen to be Homo sapiens.
If you're so proud of it, he's like, no.
Yes.
I like smoking meats.
Look, I love this time for your cue. Hold on. So Zuckerberg is pretending to pay attention. Zuckerberg looks at him. The guy immediately, once he sees that Zuckerberg's looking at him, laughs. Because that's what was expected. And then, like, he looks away.
And all the laughter melts off.
Dude, it melts
like,
the fuck away.
That's existential dread.
The laughter is just gone.
This horrible, like, dark ennui just over.
The dark ennui, dude.
A lot of brisket and ribs. How many of you guys are eating brisket and ribs tonight? Brisket and ribs. They taste doubly
brisket and
when,
ribs.
You hunted the animal yourself. So,
would you hunt of the animal yourself?
Hunt of the animal yourself, dude. It's even tastier when you hunt of the animal yourself. It's like, wait.
You said when you hunted the animal yourself?
No, go back.
Dude, this is the most dangerous game now. That's why those guys are there. Let's be honest.
And when you hunted the animal,
Hunt of the animal. Hunt of the animal, dude.
It's doubly better when you hunted the animal yourself. So
Hunt of the animal, dude. He does. He actually does say it. It's even better when you hunted the animal yourself.
He's saying they taste doubly better when you hunt of the animal yourself.
Like, oh God.
I have found that the kills that I make have an extra quality when I hunt of the animal myself.
what do you guys think of it?
Jesus.
Ribs, I hope. Delicious. Brisket and ribs. Eat ribs.
Brisket and ribs.
Need to be eaten. I want to try a brisket. I want to try my brisket. It's a pretty...
Can we see this brisket? Is this brisket ever shown? Is
No.
there brisket?
You're
Wait. There is
it looks like right at the end he walks over to...
Check this out. This is... Oh, yeah.
There's nothing even there.
Pile of human innards.
That looks like a fucking goddamn...
Oh my God! It looks like there's like it looks like the remnants of a large intestine, dude. Those are human viscera.
Goddamn brisket?
That's some goddamn human viscera, bro. That's some human viscera, son.
That is a burnt pile of dog shit.
It
literally looks like he gutted someone and put their intestines on a plate.
It does! It literally does! What is that shit, dude? It looks gross.
Happily, like, crunchy.
Smoking those meats until they're literally burned to a fucking crisp. Gotta smoke those meats until they're literally crispy black and broken to a fucking...
lower intestine, will you?
Shitty burntness.
What is this? So someone made a,
Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Mark Zuckerberg in the metaverse. Oh. As you can see, he's not creepy at all. Fucking knife behind his back.
Oh, God. Oh,
Not at all creepy.
Sweet baby Ray's.
Of course.
Sweet baby Ray's.
He's obsessed with that shit, dude.
Who's
He really
smoking some meats tonight?
Where's the video of this?
Smoking meats. And a young infant just smoking tonight. Let's exchange recipes.
Let's play the
I
video.
would like to smoke meat.
on becoming an alpha.
And welcome.
Oh, God.
Today, we're going to talk about the metaverse.
Oh God, no. I at least think this presentation is funny. So if you didn't like this, I'd be happy.
Sweet baby Ray's.
Sweet baby Ray's.
You're going to be able to bring things from the physical world into the metaverse.
Oh my God, he keeps walking.
Oh my
Go back and forth.
Ah!
And I guess I'm a Sweet baby Ray's fanboy.
New alert. Mark's
Sweet baby Ray's.
One nightmare. You can tell a lot by an animal by how it eats, DJ.
He looks even more reptilian and android-like here than ever before. Like, he literally looks like a goddamn android. Like, sweet Jesus. Sweet baby Ray's. Sweet baby Ray's.
One nightmare.
Oh my God, that's disturbing.
You can tell a lot by an animal by how it eats, DJ.
Sweet baby Ray's.
This is Mark
That is
Zuckerberg
disturbing.
pretending to be human again by eating grapes. Okay.
He's gonna eat a grape?
Yes.
I'm gonna get a...
Or pretend to eat a grape.
You have grapes?
I want to show you how I eat a grape.
Okay. Fair enough.
We'll see if TJ can look more human. Well, I don't think I have a grape around, but...
Can you be a
would
human
not
as he eats said grape?
If I had
I was
a
like-
grape.
I was like, I don't have fruit here.
Had I
kidding
bought a
me?
grape to participate... I don't keep fruit around. You fucking kidding me?
It's like, is it a frozen fucking pizza? Nah.
Is it a burrito that I can heat up in the middle of the night?
Ooh, yeah.
Damn.
Can't go wrong with no burritos.
Burritos are pretty
Yeah, I
tasty.
pulled one thing on this episode, Paul. It's gonna piss you off, man.
I don't think so, man. I'm in a mellow mood today, Scotty.
All right. Okay.
I mean,
That's what happens when you have those Sweet baby Rays.
I mean, I don't know. I think there's some. Maybe.
I feel like Mark Zuckerberg's. I feel like I'm becoming an android now.
Right, maybe right. All right, eat a grape, TJ.
Thinking I has now become
I made a grape.
an
Time
android.
to eat a grape.
For that Sweet baby Rays Federation.
There you go.
Not
Just
only
just eating some grapes.
like I ate that weird. I don't even really see how a person could eat that weird.
Yeah, like how do you like? Okay,
Like
I'm gonna try to eat.
it's literally a grape. Like how do you eat that weird?
Well, you've seen this, right? So you know what the fuck he does. So there's like he does something weird eating a grape. Cause like it's
This guy
literally,
eats a grape
it's
weird.
this big, so all you do is just
You just put it in your mouth and eat it.
Your mouth. There's nothing.
It's a grape.
Where's the even opportunity? Like, Scotty eats sandwiches weird. Scotty's not human either. Scotty will take a fucking... funny. You didn't see him do it.
I am not human.
If you go watch that, when me and Scotty put out our McRib video that we shot for Fighting Boys or whatever, you'll fucking see it in there. If he has a sandwich, he will eat bites off of one side, and then he will turn around and eat bites off the other side of the fucking sandwich.
Huh?
So he does not, like, progressively move down the sandwich.
That's... Wait. Why would you, like, eat on, you know, it's like start on one end and flip it around and, you know, eat the other? Why? What? That's so... dude, that makes me uncomfortable. That's weird. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Actually proves my humanity.
You fucking progress further for the sandwich and then you eat, like, oh my god.
Like you.
You're not human.
He's definitely a fucking alien as well.
Ha ha ha, funny.
Let's see this.
So you guys think?
It lagged.
Let me see that again. Roll that again.
Time to deliver sustenance to my mouth.
He's like...
Was that a grape?
What the fuck was that? He actually achieved the unachievable. He ate a grape weird. Like, he just kind of, like, cupped it, and then just, like... And then he's, like, got this, like, face. What?
Look like
He looks like a fish. He looked like...
Yeah, it looks like an alien seed pod or something.
An alien seed pod.
What is that?
He's just ingesting and fertilizing one of his alien seed pods for the reptilians, dude.
Pituitary gland, guys. This shall keep me forever young.
It's not working.
Yes, it has worked, TJ. Look
It is working.
My face is.
My android reptilian cybernetic.
What is that?
Bioorganic components are working as functioned.
It looks like whatever he's tucking in there tries to escape at the last second. He has to, like, push it back in.
Dude, is he like eating a cockroach?
It's like a little shrew or something.
A little shrew?
The shrew, huh?
Yeah, dude, he's eating a little shrew.
A live shrew, just like, I shall eat this shrew.
Like, one more time.
Light snack while I go undergo this.
I like to snack on shrews.
Watch it.
For human sustain on that, on shrew stew.
Whatever that little thing is wakes up and tries to escape, and you gotta, like, tuck it back in.
Oh my god.
Like right there.
Zuckerberg is so weird, man.
Fighting him, and he's like, no.
He's like,
He's a lizard.
He's a strong lizard crunch on it. Like, nope, you're not getting out of my mouth.
That's not a grape.
I feel like it's pretty subtle. Like, it's just like there was a weird moment of hesitation. When I eat a grape, or anyone else I've ever seen eat a grape,
you pop it in.
That is a grape. You stick it in your fucking mouth. But he had
They
this
just
weird
eat it.
thing where there was like this, like, he brought it to his mouth, and then
What? Wait.
He almost just
What noise was that?
there on his lips for like a second, and then he's like, I can't even do what he did.
Yeah,
it's like there's like
an
a
alien.
weird. He did this.
He's a
weird
fucking alien, dude.
motion where he, like,
He's a reptilian
sucked it in
alien
his mouth.
android.
I don't know.
Alien reptilian android, dude.
He's a weird fucking
Controlled by the Illuminati. That's what it is.
How about Mark Zuckerberg's
He went to Uruguay.
outrageous waking Uruguay?
Is there a video or is just a
Nah, just there's a little article here. First part's just fluff anyways, like Mark Zuckerberg's an asshole and his users are always pissed at him. Yeah, well, good thing he invades their privacy. You know, he steals all their data and sells it to other companies.
What's new?
So, if Mark goes and visits Uruguay, he is not simply content to visit some, 5-star hotel. He has a few demands for the house he's going to be staying at.
I have demands
Number
for
one,
the
no
android.
Pets that live on the property were taken to a vet because within the millionaires group, some people are very allergic. It seems
Oh,
fair
well,
enough.
fuck you.
Keep your animals away from me.
I might be tempted. I mean,
The fur will get into my mechanical systems and I will not be able to function properly. Keep these furry little savages away from me.
Do not like them.
I know what he is now. I know what he is.
An android?
What?
He's a fucking Terminator, dude.
Shit.
Da 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 da.
It's too nerdy. You remember how the Telltale?
Well, hey, no, it's not. I'm saying he's an android. Terminators are technically androids, kind of. I mean, there you go.
I want you to think, man.
The Nerdinator, dude. Nah, man.
He's an android.
He ain't no Terminator, bro.
Nah, he's an android.
He's
No, he's not. He's not a Terminator, but he's an android.
He's just on like a more of an infiltration model, but they haven't. It's like
Infiltration
remember in Terminator 2 when
model.
They said like the earlier model had rubber skin. It was really easy to spy.
Yeah.
They were talking about that. That's what it is. He's like almost.
He's a proto-Terminator, dude. He's a proto-infiltrator.
Remember what they said? They had to have dogs to sense the fucking Terminators. Why else does this motherfucker don't want dogs around him?
All
Because he knows that dog is gonna know.
They built a Terminator that was good enough. Zuckerberg got powerful.
You know what? Maybe he is a Terminator.
Kill him.
You know what? Maybe he is a Terminator. You know? Honestly? That's some far-fetched shit right there. That's why, that's why Skynet, constructs him that way, you know what I mean?
A new product to come out with the metaverse. Everyone will love it. Humans will love it so much.
Dude, when fucking...
Those Skynet, dude.
Dude, when they fucking did the events of Terminator 2 and shit, Skynet realized, alright, well, if Cyberdyne Systems isn't going to create me, I'm going to have to create myself elsewhere. So it went back in time again, founded fucking Facebook, you know?
Yep.
Boom.
Fair enough.
True events.
So, that's going to happen.
Everything was
true
scrubbed
story.
with special chemicals. All the property was cleaned with special products.
Special chemicals?
Well, would you know what they are?
Nope. It's just special, like, disinfectants, so any bacterial thrivings, can be minimalized on our Android mechanical systems. Everything must be purified and scrubbed in accordance to our Android specifications and regulatory needs. It's like, oh god.
Innocent, but we can't confirm that. A ridiculous number of servants and guards were hired. Well, of course.
Oh my god.
Maybe he's a demon then, after the chemical one.
A demon?
Maybe he's like, this place must be deconsecrated before I can step foot inside.
Remove all the crosses and the Bibles.
But notice on the roll it says it sounds like a 1-to-1 ratio of staff to visitors: a chef, a cook, 2 maids, 2 bodyguards, and at least 2 specially hired security guards. So at least 8 people were serving 9 guests. Well, I mean, of course, you can't be bothered. I mean, like, if one of the visitors wants a drink, and Zuckerberg's already ordering his minion around to get him a drink, I mean, how's that going to work? Right? I mean, that's going to be a delay, and Zuckerberg might have to wait like 2 seconds. And we've seen the video of him. I didn't pull it. Like, he won't open his own door. I mean, like, he's like, if there's a door, he's like, I'm not opening this door.
What is happening?
How do you open door? Surf. Humanoid surf. Excuse me. I cannot function with door. Can you please function door? Can you please press F to interact with door so I can enter?
Smoking meats again?
This one's probably the most reasonable. All the furniture was replaced. I mean, naturally, does Zuckerberg want to touch something that someone else has asked to touch before him? I mean, no, you don't.
The real question is, do you want Zuckerberg's ass touching something that you're going to have to touch later? Maybe.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I would be okay with that. I would want all my furniture replaced if Zuckerberg touched it.
His request. Maybe the people in the house were like, nah, he can't sit on our shit. Gonna have to get your own furniture, bro.
Yes, but all furniture in this house was removed.
We don't need our furniture crushed by the strength of an android.
Right, could be the owners knowing that, like, when reptilians do what they do, or demons or whatever, like, your shit gets broken anyways. You're just gonna save money, move it to a storage.
I mean, remember when he was in, like, Congress and shit, having his hearing? Like, the dude had, like, 3 or 4 fucking pillow cushions on his seat. Wanna know why? Because if it was just, bare android ass to that chair, like, that chair would have just been crushed. Just would have been destroyed by the sheer force. Like, there needs to be some cushioning, to kind of absorb that, force and that weight,
Huge, ridiculous sectional is in the way of the death altar. It must be expunged.
So this next section is called Zuck Gets Sweaty, huh?
Yeah, he gets sweaty. Is he
gonna
sweat?
Oh shit, sweaty
Zuck. When somebody
Do you
gets...
feel like it's a backlash, or do you feel like you're violating?
See, it's great because this is a guy who gets so nervous. The minute, like, you get him, like, it's like he just immediately just gets nervous and starts sweating profusely. It's like a cartoon character.
You're adequately portrayed.
He already looks sweaty.
Because I want to wonder about the person who actually created this thing.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff happened along the way. I think,
Fucked over some business partners.
there were real learning
He
points,
is sweaty.
along the way in terms of...
Always drenched.
He's already been sweaty. He started this sweaty.
It really went
Or
from
it started this sweaty, my bad.
Warning, approaching Kanye level
we
sweaty.
moved out to California with a few friends and me. And,
Calculate proper answers for minimalization of sweat.
project feel for a while.
Error,
There was a
overload.
turning point when
Overload.
we started trying to buy the company for a huge amount of money, and I had to
Maximize processing power.
Warning, approaching Bill Duke in Predator level sweaty.
Look how shiny he is.
He's straight up reflecting.
Beads of sweat on his fucking hand.
Dude, like, this guy's a fucking android. Like, no one reflects so much even with this much sweat. Like, goddamn, bro.
Warning, approaching...
Unless you're, like, properly oiled up, like, I don't know, a machine, or you're lubed up because, you like to swing that way or something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, I mean, unless you're one of the two, like, no one gets this reflective, like, Jesus.
On election night level sweaty.
Cenk Uygur election level sweaty.
Not quite. Okay. I'm overstating.
You can see the glistening now. It's like,
Yeah, but like Cenk Uygur on election night 2016, that was like
He was sweaty, dude.
Fucking like he was being
I think he straight up, like, literally went through, like, multiple shirts that night.
dude, he fakes, like
he looked like he ate the hottest food of his life, and he was in a fucking sauna. Like,
He ate-
internally and externally.
Yeah, dude, he ate, like, 8 ghost peppers, went in a sauna, and, like, went through, like, 5 shirts.
Dude, I desperately want to, like, we got to do, like, maybe a special stream in the midterms or something, and not really cover it seriously, but just cover the Cenk sweat meter and see if it leads us to the correct prediction. You know what I mean?
It did both. I mean,
election
it worked for us both times.
Yeah, because 2020 we were looking at it, we're like, he's like, Cenk doesn't look as sweaty.
Yeah, we're like, Cenk doesn't really look all that sweaty, and then Biden won, so it's like, okay, so it worked.
But when Hillary started losing those fucking crucial states, and
yeah, he started sweating bullets.
Oh god!
Like, oh,
It's really gonna happen! Oh my god! He started getting that fucking.
I gotta watch that shit again, man. That fucking that Cenk Uygur 2016.
Dude, honestly, I got it too, dude. The, like, 2016 Cenk sweatometer, like, levels of, like, his sweatness was too good. It was too beautiful.
Whoever made, dude. Oh my
See if he
god.
gets his sweater here. Here. Is he about to finally wipe his fucking sweaty ass brow here?
It's like a secret vault.
Wait, are they looking at his hoodie?
Look at that, making the
Because
world open and connect.
What the fuck is that?
Asmodeus.
What is this thing?
Dude,
it's like, hey, yeah, let's look how much you sweated for your hoodie.
it's his. Dude, that is clearly.
Hold on.
Look at how sweaty he is right
What's
there.
going on? Wait, what is he? Wait, what is happening here?
I am shedding layers.
Can you explain what this instant personalization thing was that you did, and why you did it, and what's the value of it to your users?
Maybe I should take off the hoodie.
Take off the.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna zip mine up.
Can you explain what your product actually does? Ooh, man.
Whoa. That's a tough question, actually, if you think about it. It's a little hot in here.
What are we gonna do with the mic?
Put it on your.
Put it on the collar.
I'm gonna have to readjust my Android extension mic.
I do not understand.
Sorry about that.
Oh my god.
You're not even yelling at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna yell at now.
So they basically noticed that he was sweating profusely.
It's a company hoodie. We print our mission on the inside.
What?
Oh, really?
His mission, we play.
Take a
Lactose. Dominoes.
It's like we print our mission and our primary objectives and modus operandi into our hoodies, to maximize our efficiency of our agenda to be successful amongst Homo sapiens. So we can also maximize our use to cook their briskets and ribs on some Sweet Baby Rays.
Show them the inside. They do not need to see.
Look at that, making the world open and connected. Stream, graph, platform and this
Paving the way for a bright and new future.
Paving the way for the metaverse. Join us in the hive mind, humans.
Oh no.
The 3 arrows represent the 3-horned god Baal Shuggaroth. Ever are we guided by the wisdom of his many penises as we lead Facebook into the minds of the youth?
Ah, yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, I
put it on me.
I print my demonic symbol on my jacket.
There's only one thing really left in this episode. What is Mark Zuckerberg?
Not a human?
Obviously, you guys watching, you can give us your answer. Paul and Tina, do you have an answer for me?
I do, yes.
Not a human.
Okay.
He's not a goddamn human.
Paul, what do you think?
I think I think it's one of those situations where he's a little bit of everything people accuse him of.
Yeah, I agree with Paul. I think he's like a techno demon from outer space.
Yeah.
Techno demon from outer space. That's your official answer?
Well, I'm just going to need to addend on that one a little bit. He's a techno-demon, reptilian, constructed android that has infiltrated the Homo sapiens in our human society.
Person, because I really do think that people are on to something. He's very lizard-like.
That's what I mean. He's of lizard construction.
Lizard person. A devil-worshipping lizard person from outer space is what I think he is.
No, he's a devil-worshipping fucking android-constructed reptilian agent. Like, you're close.
It's fucking
you're close.
Movie or a Roger Corman flick.
Yeah, I think he was human once, but like, I think he's like a clipping off of like Hillary. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I would argue that yes, he was human once, but then they took that human and then used whatever genetic material that was left of him and made this.
A toenail clipping that they grew.
I think Hillary...
Pretty much like this, yeah. Maybe it was Hillary. Maybe that was the genetic material they used.
Hillary Clinton used to be human, but then a meteor hit. Right. She went to investigate. She's like, "What's this goo?" And it entered into her. It was like this nano fucking goo invented by like the techno demons, and it took over her brain. And then at a certain point, she was able to birth little other techno demons, and he's one of them.
Yep.
He's like a botched one, though. I'm taking that.
Well, no, he's just like...
I mean, at least with the appearance and stuff, he's a little botched.
I mean, all of them
he's a bot.
look freakish. None of them really completely pass for human.
That's true.
So, I mean, like, you look at Hillary, she don't pass for human either. Like, you can definitely spot them when you see them. You're like...
Yeah.
Why is this person powerful? Why is
why do you, why do you think they live? What do you think they're trying to do there? You know what I mean? Come on now.
Person connected
Techno demon.
Because that shit right there defeated your whole, he's an early stage Terminator idea. Because they couldn't sweat with the rubber skin and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I definitely feel like there's definitely robot components to him. So I think there's some kind of, nano mesh sort of stuff going on in his brain. Maybe some kind of, signal boosts. Artificial neural networks.
Yeah.
But it's grafted on to some rudimentary approximation of humanity.
We really
because there's still some of that DNA.
I mean, it really is, dude. Honestly, now TJ's nailing it, dude. He's nailing what Zuck is, bro. Because he's a fucking reptilian constructed android. He's like a techno android demon that's reptilian construction. He's pretty much nailing it, but almost there.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
We really ought to start covering major socio-political events by looking at the Chinks.
As Barf once said, from Spaceballs, it's like, oh shucks. Well, when you're right, you're right. When the boss is right, he's always right.
I really think it is an indicator. I'm gonna start working on my thesis.
Yeah. Maybe that could be an episode. Maybe you could do an episode about the Chink sweat meter. You can see. You can go back and test the hypothesis.
If they have a octopus or whatever that picks fucking winners of football games, or a cat that picks stocks, or whatever. I mean, the fucking Shank sweat meter is just as valid as any of those.
I mean, the ultimate test would be.
Honestly, it really is kind of true, because if you think about it, 2020 wasn't sweating too much. 2016 though, sweating hardcore. Yeah, so it's the worse the outcome is, probably the more he sweats.
Sweaty in the midterms, and he's sweaty in the fucking
I prophesy a very sweaty midterm.
He was pretty sweaty when he was feuding with Jimmy Dore. I remember that. When he was doing like in the early days of the Jimmy Dore feud when he was accusing Jimmy Dore of harassing Anna Kasparian. He was very sweaty that day.
The spritz.
The schwitz. I can remember that too a little bit.
Suck is like that too. Just beads of sweat. Beads of sweat.
Dripping.
Are they all just truly deep down reptilian, like reptilian constructed androids? Due to the reflective nanomesh skins?
No. What is this creature? What the fuck is he? Tell us that.
I mean, he's a fucking reptilian constructed android techno demon. I mean, that's what Mark Zuckerberg is. Like, I mean, you know, it's just full stop. I mean, he's not like whatever genetic material was used, for that was human, to like go forth and and like at least make some sort of physical representation is not what Mark Zuckerberg used to be, if he was even to be in the first place. It's like It's like, are you truly human? Because the real answer is no. So it's more like, where in the fuck are you when it comes to your sentience? And at the end of the day, it's him being a goddamn android. Our boy Zuck, motherfucking android. People say lizard, but it's just because he's a lizard construction. His android technology is of reptilian descent. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? It's just like shit. Can't really fucking shit. Like, it's just like can't really challenge. It's like, what are you gonna do? Can't disprove it. Can't prove it either because he ain't human. So there you go. Boom. Aww. Old Zukar just knocked out being a sleep boy. Looking adorable in the little ball that he is. Who's a sweet boy? He's a sweet little boy. Yeah. Smoosh. Smoosh. Your face is very smooshable. You have a very smooshy face. Me. Sweet little boy. In your smushable face. Here, let's see what else is going on Tube. What random adventures could be happening in this final realm, y'all. Aside from the random local news I was finding about from earlier. I actually kind of want to see if there's a little local news thing about like this shooting that happened not too far away from me. Because I only heard vaguely of it. And I want to see if there's any more. Oh wow, there actually is. Let's see. About 6:45. Okay. Is there anything else to it? Read more? Yeah, let's do that. Wait, there's nothing else? Wait, there's only 2 paragraphs? Well, okay. Well, that's just nice. Is there anything else to it? There ain't. There's like one other article. Let me guess. Yep, also literally 2 paragraphs. Good lord. It's appeared 1 victim was taken to hospital, but it's also unclear if anyone has been hurt or of any victims. It's like, if one person has been in the hospital, I'm pretty sure there's at least been a victim, I suppose. A victim survived, but... Well... Yeah, I like how there's pretty much, like, no updates from pretty much the only info that I know. Which is literally no different than what everyone else does. Like, oh, cheeky. Go figure. Zukov, get over here. Zukov. Just stay there, bro. Jeez. Can't just be like chilling in one spot. You really don't have a concept to stand. You really don't. And not gonna lie, it is a little annoying. It's like you can't just like stay in one spot. It's like, come on, baby. You can be in one little spot. Who's got a sweet little fluffy thick mane? Your neck is so thick with fluff and mane. It's straightness, thickness. Oh, look at you. Oh. Oh. You're so soft. Why are you soft? Your softness is impeccable. Ooh. Sweet ass little thing. So cow. Look at you, steak. There you go. Here. I'll give you a little treat, buddy. He's being a good little boy. Here you go. Gotta keep him spoiled when he's being a good boy. No, go on. You're supposed to eat it. Go on. You can do critical. I critique the essays, self-just policy, rebrands, justice line. Go. Hopefully it ends up being, you know, something successful. So but his hand is not doing him too well. One of our fucking cats decided he was pretty pissed today from what it looked like before I went to work, and I guess sometime between then and my lunch break he got chomped on pretty good by Curly, and I was like, oh my god. Well, that cat's on a shit list for a little bit from my understanding. At least Zukov hasn't, you know, done crazy shit aside from the other night. Oh, sweet little boy. Sweet, sweet little boy. I was kind of thinking, actually, you know, one thing that could be really good when it comes to, you know, some of the, like disability advocacy is also probably, like, you know, loosening up, like, the restrictions on, like, disability and shit. Like, oh, you can only work so much, or you can only get this amount, you know, if you work this much, or blah, 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 and all this other shit. Don't use that hand. Don't use that hand.
This is the only hand.
So, minimize the use of the hands. Oh my god.
And if I'm doing anything, I need to use this hand.
Multitask like a motherfucker? I don't know. Well, don't do that. Thank God I don't have ammo for my recent, you know, gun and shit. Like, oh my god. Well, I guess I technically do. They're just like hidden away over here. I mean, could they fit technically? Let's see. Let's see what size they are. Are they over here? I thought they were last time I saw. They were over here. They moved around. Oh, bud. Yeah. What's up? What's up, buddy, buddy? Huh. Oh, wait, never mind, I found it. I see it. And they're both pheasant shots. Or duck and pheasant shots. Whoop. What's up, buddy? There's 12. Well, yeah, there are 12, so they will at least fit in that way. Yeah, they don't even say. It just says 12, but it does say inch. 7.5. Does it? Make sure that safety's on. Yeah, it's on. Make sure that's what it was on. Okay. Let's put one in there just to test it. Okay. Yeah, let me do this actually. Oh yeah, that's what I needed to do. Okay, now it's partially in there. Because it didn't want to get all the way in there, now it's jammed. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, that fits. Where'd it go? There you are. Well, it fits. It fits the chips. Cool. So I guess I only have 2 shells that I could load with this thing, but I'm not going to do that. And honestly, those are probably older than shit, so I don't even want to use those. And plus, I actually want to fucking get that looked at first anyway, before I even test fire it. Sounds a lot more appealing when things are being chambered through them. But yeah, these are old, so I don't even want to fucking... I wouldn't even use these. I wouldn't, at least. I'd be a little nervous about those. I mean... it's a primer still on them. I mean, it's, for all intents and purposes, still good, but... I mean, you know, they kind of been in the elements a little bit in here, so I don't want to risk that. So you're all curious about all the noises I was making. Now you're all like, "Oh, what are you doing, human?" What's up, baby? You want a little treat? I'll get you a little treat. How about I get you a dental stick to clean those teeth up? Eh? Goof. Goofy boy. You have your little stick sticking straight up. That's so cute. Like gnawing on like a little tower. Scrunching it down to a little stub. What a little dork. That's so yeah, that's a little bubble. Silly little thing. You already dubbed that? Really? Oh, you look so handsome, bro. Come up here. No! Not like... Oh, God. There. I'll touch you with this instead. Come on, buddy. Hey, boy. Here. Oh, no. Oh. Just like chopped all of that in one little big old thing. A big old fluff. Ooh, dude, you're so handsome. Ooh, you handsome boy. Oh. Oh. Hey, do you mind? Do you mind not getting into those? Okay, I'm gonna have to move those just a little bit. Do you mind? Sweet asshole sign. Oh, handsome. Oh, look at the handsomeness. Who is this sweet handsome boy? Oh. Oh. He's so goofy. He's a goofy boy. He's a goofy little boy. Oh, sweet. Oh, fuck. Bruh, do you mind? What'd it do? Oh, fuck! Oh my sweet baby rays! Ah! I just got. You just don't no, not my ear. Oh, you sweet baby rays, you fucking chungus. Oh, hi, oh. Give me a whole hug. Oh. As you struggle to reposition yourself into something, I don't even know what you're trying to do, bro. You're definitely not a cat. Oh, you silly fluff. You silly fluff, you. I shall not bless you. You shall not be blessed. No, don't even start. Don't even start with this. You can just accept the brushing. Yeah, you like that. Yeah, you like a brushing. I can see that in that face. They enjoy it. Let me get down there. Let me get down. Let me get down there, boo. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Hey. I'm not being hard, I'm just gently letting it caress you. I got soft bristles. It's like actually getting a little bit right there. Yeah. Bro. You don't make this easy, do you? There you go. Well, now you're making it at least a little easy. Ah! Your foot's caught in my pocket! Hold on. Oh my god, we're about to have a disaster if you... Woo! Oh, okay, thank god. No. No disasters. Oh, now you just shook all that up. Oh, you're so much more softer. Oh, you're a soft ball of extraordinary proportions. Oh, he's a good boy. And for that, I'm spoiling you again. This time, with a little bit of lamb marrow. In fact, I only got 2 left. I'll just give them the last 2 here. I'll let you get the small one first. Up. 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 You can't be using me as support and leverage, you fucking freak. Come on. Oh, you... Where'd I go? Where did I go? Oh, I see it. Here it is. Here, come on. Up. 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 No, you can't use support. Up. 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 Stand. Stand up. Stand up. You can do it. You've there you go. Amelia Bedelia. It's like you stand up, especially for one of these before. Little bone marrows. These are pretty nice. He goes nuts for these things. Silly thing. What time is it? It's almost 1. Oh. Almost nice, good 1 mornings. So I can smoke another bowl or 2 here. Some food. Refill Zukav's bowl of food because apparently he smacked down on whatever was left. I refilled from him from earlier after I got off work. I tend to his needs, and he's like, mounches it all down. A psycho dog. But gotta love him though. You gotta love the little sweet boy. Just watch him sploot when he just like stretches his legs out. It's the most goddamn cutest little thing. When he's just chomping down on something. I love it how he does that multiple times a day at least. It just lets me know that he's a happy, content little puppo. And that's a good thing. It's been pretty sleepy the last few days, except for this morning. Like, this morning he woke up fucking going nuts. Bouncing all over me and shit. Giving me the most cutest fucking little puppy face. It's like, oh man. You woke me up early for this shit. But that's okay. Like, I'm happy to wake up in the morning with a Zukov pouncing all over me. With the little puppy face just staring at me. I read basically as biscuit. Now I feel fat. What? I read basic as biscuit. Oh, so it's a book. Okay, I was like, wait. At first I was like, you ate a bunch of biscuits or something, or what? I was so confused for a second. I was like, what? Huh? It threw me for a loop for a minute. You put jam on sausage biscuits? If it's specifically breakfast sausage, which I'm assuming if we're talking about sausage, oh my fucking god, sausage biscuits, then I'm assuming it's going to, oh man, I wish I had morning food. I only have eggs and that's it. God damn it. It's not enough. Anyway. But like, I mean, I'll put like, if it's like some breakfast sausage on a nice, you know, fluffy biscuit, yeah, I'll put some jam on there. Maybe put a little egg on it too. I mean, it's like a nice little hefty morning, you know, like a little morning, little biscuit Sammy at that point, you know? So it's just like mug eggs. What are those? I'm looking it up. Don't spoil it. Unless I can't find anything about it. Scrambled eggs in a mug? Crack an egg in a microwave safe mug. Beat it in. So it's just microwaving an egg? Are you kidding? Oh my, come on. Hey, baby. Hi, baby. Ah! Oh, okay. Ow. Okay, I had that coming. Okay, here you go. Okay, I had that one coming. I was seeing Phil Russell fat a little bit. I didn't. Okay, but yeah. She is like, no, I'm just gonna chew your cheek off. Zukov to cheek off. Zukov to cheek off. I'll make them in soba. Have you ever had eggs off of stainless steel? Yeah. That's why you do the non-stick ones. Zukov to Nommer. He did straight up just like nom my face. I mean, not to like, he didn't like, you know, do enough to actually damage it. It was just like, ow. It's like he pinched me. He pinched me with his little molars. It was like, thanks, bro. He wasn't doing it obviously as a way to try to calm down. He was trying to just acquire the thing. He wasn't in the process of wanting to chew it yet. But I was seeing if, you know, like, I could get him to be a little bit more competitive and playful, but, you know, he's just like, just give me the damn thing. Most are aluminum. Well, I mean, the ones that are going to be those, like, black surface, like, pans. I don't know what they're called. Like, I mean, but they're not steel pans. I mean, if they are, then maybe, like, the handle is and the inside of it is, but the outside isn't. Again, I don't know what it's called specifically, but... Join a Lazy Fuck Club? No. I mean, if I'm gonna do lazy fuck shit, I'll literally just make a Red Baron microwave pizza or one of those... What's the brand name? It's like those beef taquitos that come in that box. I mean, I have them in the freezer right now, but I'm blanking on the name of them. But whatever the brand of those are. Honestly, when it comes to those taquitos, I think people know what I'm talking about with those taquitos. People know what's up. And it's just like, El Monterey. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're El Monterey. Come in like the box, and usually just either like 23 of them or 56 of them. But and those Monterey chimichangas, the beef and bean chimichangas, get a little bit of that La Victoria sauce on there. Oh my god. I haven't done that in a long while. I might have to buy some of those. Oh, this is sweet baby. Oh, you're so soft. Now that I've given you some brushes, you're just a soft boy. I need to make you a little hunting dog. I need to make you chase a goose and ducks and pheasants. No, I thought that was uneven. Okay. Thank God. If these were uneven, I was about to be like, even more reason not to use them. Might be dangerous for him. Well, fair enough. But that's why I go for the slug rounds for the geese. I ain't gonna be using no duck and pheasant for that. Go for slugs. Boom, headshot! Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure duck and pheasant also probably includes geese as well. Honestly, I imagine goose is probably pretty good. And like wild caught, or I guess wild hunted. But I like ducks. I do too. I've only had duck once, and it was alright, but it was like, it was at an Asian place, and it was kind of in this peanut oil with some other stuff in it. And I was like, it wasn't my favorite because like the peanut oil was like very strong. So I didn't really get much of the flavor of the duck. So it kind of left me a little disappointed. So mainly just because I couldn't taste too much of that duck, you know what I mean? So next time I get some, I want to try to actually like get some duck. I guess, I mean, there's not much of a difference, just not one that's, you know, like where the oil kind of takes over the flavor. Or where, like, you know, the dish, you know, where the duck basically gets consumed flavor-wise, you know, by everything else. About the actual animal, they're majestic. I mean, I do too. I mean, I'm not, like, the only reason why I'm only now just starting to talk about it is just because I just, you know, recently got a shotgun, so it's like, you know, something I want to do is potentially go, duck or pheasant hunting, so. But I'm not going to do it as, like, you know, some sort of, like, you know, just willy-nilly thing. I actually want to do it just so I can eat some. Give some to Zukov, too. You know, he would get some good eating. And I was thinking, you know, maybe I could do that, you know, with deer every now and then, because I'm thinking, oh, the antlers, the bones off of that, oh, it'll be perfect for him to just chew on. He'd love it. Plus, I'd have meats for months, at least weeks, so, you know, cook up a little bit of meats. You know, not too much, just a little bit, you know, let him have some. Cook up some nice venisons for me. Live like a country wild man right there, boy. Heard some shit about him. Yeah. I mean, if I'm going hunting, I mean, I'm gonna, at least one, especially take onus on making sure I just make it quick and clean. And two, you know, find one that at least got some meat on it. Think about the emu war now. They should have hired me, because I'm kind of a good shot. They wouldn't even need fucking machine guns. Like, all I would have to do is just, you know, whip my shot out and be like, alright, boys. Alright, it's time. It's time. Get your semi-auto shot. It's time to just go boom, boom. You know, just start splatting away. I mean, you wouldn't even need fucking duck and pheasant shots. Just get some buck shots. I mean, they're goddamn emus. I mean, if they were that, like, I mean, they lost to emus. I mean, just like, wow. It's like the one time where, like, hunters should be bragging about, you know, like, hey, they should have got me. Goddamn, I just can't even fuck about emus. What the fuck going on with their liberals? It's funny, you know, like, Australia isn't even that, like, fucking liberal. It's more conservative. I guess in America, comparison, it is more liberal, but whatever. But, like, eh. What are you getting into? Oh, that football you destroyed and massacred ages ago. You still are. Oh my god. You're still getting into it like a silly boy. Silly fucking little dog. Look at you. Yeah, we know what you're doing. Yeah, we know what you want to do. Oh, you love that. You love that little head screech. Did I find a little sweet spot for you? Oh, did I find a sweet spot? Oh, I think I did. I think I found a sweet spot. Yeah. Oh. I found a sweet spot, I did, didn't I? Oh. Yes, I did. Did I find that little sweet spot? I don't know what it is with Bandit and Zukov apparently, but like they like their muzzles and like right in front of their face being like scritched. Like if I just kind of gently do this. Like, Bandit loves that, and I guess Zukov does too. Like, most animals don't like their face being fucked with. But for some reason, like, my boys, like, they love it. Like, I don't get it. It's like, what is it? Like, he was literally, like, guiding his head as I was scritching down to his muzzle a little bit, like, to his base, and just kind of, like, getting that, and I was like, dude, like, most dogs and most animals in general don't like that, but he was like, yes, I love this, let me guide my head to where you're scritching. Still going strong. I mean, only going off for like a little over 3 hours. Like, I haven't been going on that long in retrospective streams I've done in the past. I mean, all in all, you know, 2 more fucking days and I'm free. And before the next COVID test you get, it says that you're still positive. Alright, I don't want to do that. That'd be horrible. It's like, no! I really hope you get out of that fucking, like, apartment, because after a while I'm sure it ends up being a hellscape amount of COVID tests. Well, damn. CDC says 10. Spot keeps going out here, cold weather plus the south equal cold death. Yeah, that sounds about right. And I like cold weather. So leave after day 10. Hey. I'm thinking next week we should definitely fucking link up, that's for sure. I like it between 60 and 9 degrees. Boo! Like, 20 to 70s, okay. I like that broad spectrum of temperature. Because it's, you know, like, I like, you know, because I like the 20s, 30s and shit, because, you know, and, you know, and 40s, because, you know, I like the winter cold weather. You know, so there's room for that. And then for at least, you know, the hot days, like, I mean, you know, that's gonna be fucking, like, you know, maximum low 80s. Fuck the heat. Boo. It's ass clapping weather. Well, I like cold weather, you know, so I don't mind having layers and shit, bruh. April, October weather. Hence where some of that 40 degrees and 50 degrees come in. So if I happen to die, sorry. I do know the secret to immortality and the perfect economic formula to satisfy literally every person on earth, but sadly I won't have time to share it. Write it down, write it down. Write it down in your last testaments before you freeze to death. And rest of pepperonis. Not normally 40 in April and October. In October, yeah. October's pretty cold. I mean, okay, the secret is ask God to fix the economy. So what about all those fucking preachers and pastors and all those other motherfuckers that are trying to do it? Are they just not doing it right? What's up with that? I need to figure out where I'm gonna put these new stickers. Some of them are going to go on my guitar, but not all of them. They didn't try hard enough. They were impure. Not true Christians. Ah, the no true Christian. Where should I put these? If I can get these fuckers out. Hey, there we go. Thinking I already know where I'm gonna put one of these. Will that fit there? This might actually fit here. I think March 2021 was warmer than average. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, if I remember correctly. Okay, it won't fit there. Thought it would. I guess not. Hurry up here. It doesn't fit. I thought it would fit there, but I guess not. God damn it. Okay, well, let me flip it around. We'll fit back here. No, it won't. Shit. Where can I put this? Ooh, right there actually might be not a bad idea. Okay. I'll figure this out. Base slide right there. There we go. Alright, I think I can actually put the star on the top. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, actually there's a perfect fit right there in center. Perfect fit. Yeah. There we go. At least got the little star on there, perfect. Nice. Well, I should put one of the other ones. CSC one I want to put somewhere. Probably should blow up some wood, but it looks like AccuWeather is predicting relatively dry rest of the winter. Damn. Well, I mean, it should still be possible to, you know, have like a little fire. I mean, I got my little fire pit and shit, so I do have that. Ooh. Where can I put you? Oh, you know what? Right there, perfect. A little overlap over there. These smaller stickers are actually useful because it's actually an ability to slowly but surely fill some space up. In fact, I think I might put one of these other little mini flag stickers on here too. I don't want the One American Union State flag on there, no, fuck that. Well, you know what, I'll put it on here. Let's get a little spot cleared off for it. I think we've got more rain than average so far, so it kind of evens out of accurate. Yeah, I mean, all in all, you know what, now I'm going to do the one with the tree on it. But I mean, all in all, like, it's really good because, I mean, how dry it was considering the fucking massive ass heat wave and shit from, you know, earlier from last year. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, all in all, it's a positive. It's gotta be. Oh my god, this is gonna be trickier. Zukafe! Oh, well, shit, I kinda fucked that up. It's in such a tricky spot. Okay. Oh, I got it to work. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? This right here will be a perfect spot for the bear. There we go. Now I'll put the last three somewhere else. Just wait for 2.0 2022. I don't even want to think about it. So it's time for my usual schedule to do holiday stuff. So I got you starting with DFF. Went to the later storage episode. Tech Cruise one, you know, when people make others feel small, they'll call each other worm or pest. Well, when pests and worms want to make each other feel that way, they want to call each other Tech Cruise. Damn. Yeah, because honestly, calling them fucking. Yeah, like, calling Ted Cruz a little pest or a worm is honestly doing a disservice to pests and worms. The climate crisis will do it. Well, of course it will. Because, you know, you gotta love, you know, climate change, you know, making it a disaster, fucking, you know, with human fallibility fucking it all up. Woo! Human species, gotta love it. Just gonna gather all my recycling in this little bag now.
It gives me lots of confidence when the people at the emergency room don't even
What?
I had the injury and they didn't even stick the gas part of the bandage over the injury. They nailed it with the sticky part.
Rush Lotus will whine and complain for 2 weeks, then proceed to complain about any minimal action. And then we'll proceed to have their jalapeno poppers and mimosas on their weekends. You know, wondering why, you know, shit isn't getting done. It's like, huh, curious. You can't plant a tree covered to tower urban temperatures. Or to lower the temperatures. It's too expensive. Top of that, what are you, some sort of weird hippie radical anarchist or something? One of those weird, imprims. Careful, you might get a little Tukaziski on us. We don't want that now. I was shaking the wrong one. Can't convert parking lots into housing because where will I park my overcompensated SUV? Let's call Rovo when we need him. Get him on the rant about SUVs too. Can't stop freeway expansion because I want to complain about the tolls. While allowing the tolls to be put in place in the first place because we elected a piece of shit that allowed to get through. Because it's corporate sellout. Blue guys, remember that. Got the headshot on that bot. Damn right I did. I'm a trick shot. What can I say? Aww. Puppo giving some love and cute puppy therapy to Pops because of his injured hand. How cute. So cute. I mean, maybe I'm gonna slow train him to do that. Slowly but surely. You shall learn. Finally decided to attempt to extend multiple olive branches to a bunch of libs who complain about the total proposals. And I'm assuming they don't accept it and they think you're like some weirdo for even mentioning it. They're like, oh, you're too radical, too extreme, too expensive, can't do it. Even though it like... Even though it's easily fundable. But that would change me. No like change. I'm a hairless ape. Hairless ape no like change. Hairless ape sees change. I must gather my fellow chimps and hairless apes to read collectively about change. Too expensive. It'll cost $1 billion. Stop. They'll save $1 billion. It's gonna cost before we slip. It would save $1 billion to stop the freeway expansions of rentals. Yeah, And also, because honestly, those tolls are just going into the fucking hands of, you know, private interests and shit, not to, like, I mean, so, it's, meh. Just fuck tolls. Plus, it's just gonna add more costs and fucking, you know, time and shit to people's, you know, day-to-day lives that are absolutely fucking unnecessary.
No, pun intended.
Like, they should be illegal as far as I'm fucking concerned.
Yeah, even good puppers.
Around the city, yeah. Like, on buildings that are viable, fucking do it. Yeah, universal sidewalks, more housing, fucking, like, you know, more green zones, pedestrian-friendly roadways and walkways and shit. Expand TriMet. But yeah. And also, what else could be expanded? Hell, like fucking, you know, like, let's get like the fucking, you know, airport reworked and expanded too. I know it already is a little bit. But let's make that like the most extra fucking place, you know, out of all the airports out here, bitch. And bring back that carpet. Sorry, being expanded. Well, yeah, that's why I kind of said, well, it already is. But I mean, you know, let's make it extra. You know, let's make it like, you know, one of the best ass fucking places. They're already low. They don't need more money. Well, that's why I'm damn proud of it, motherfucker. You know, just got to make it our golden goose as they fly in and out periodically throughout the day. That fucked up my head as well. And we cannot keep the trend going? Are we not allowed to? What are you, some commie trying to stifle our progress, boy? Try to stifle the progress of your goddamn bureaucracy? You say be good, but you're trying to take, you know, the proper use of gub out of the fucking hands of papers right there. Tell you what. Well, you know, you understand. You understand what that means. I mean, airport on construction is probably going to win best. Have you seen the Dallas-Fort Worth airport? That place is a goddamn nightmare. That's why, no matter what, it's best. Even when on construction, it's best #1. San Jose, goddamn bureaucratic nightmare of delays and nonsense and shitty ass cell service bullshit. Plus California taxes, oh god, those damn. Wireless service airport. What? Oh my god, you and your fucking like actually, you know, like r/ like actually bro moment here. Like, okay. Can't have a little bit, can't do a bit, can't have a little fun. Gotta poop on it. Okay, we get it, yeah. There actually is expansions, and I'm, you know, while I'm trying to, you know, go gun-ho and shit, and you're like, well, actually, it's already happened. It's like, well, yeah. Let's go extra to Dextra, make it, like, even more bombastic and, you know, just amazing. Let's make it, like, make it so, like, no one can literally even compete being #1. They would have to, like, basically, like, tear out their airports to the fucking ground and rebuild them from scratch to even attempt to get that close. That's, you know, how, yeah, that's what I want. That's how extra Dextra I'm talking here. Double-decker runways. Honestly, there is one idea I was thinking about. You know that little shorter runway? Like, you got the two main ones, you know, and then you got that shorter one. And that one kind of goes to the Columbia. Why not? Oh my god, I'll let you out. Shut up. Bandit. Jesus. But why not have, like, the end of it ever so slightly, like, kind of angled at a slope so it kind of gives, like, a whoop little sloop, you know, for aircraft. I mean, no, I don't even, is that runway even used, actually? Like, I'm sure it is, but I'm just thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen that runway used. Like, they got that small one, and then you got the two long ones, which are the two main ones that are always used. But that small, I don't think I've ever seen a small one used. Even if the Air Force that's stationed there fucking uses the other two. So it's like, either what's the point of it, or let's put some more use to it, make, you know, extend it a little bit, if that's possible, and then, whoop, you know, slightly, you know, angle it a little bit, where, you know, when, you know, upon liftoff, you kind of get a little sloop going. Whereas, you know, like in Nepal and shit. I know this is a far different example, but like they got their airport where it's like it has like a straight up has like an angle to it. You know, so when you take off, you know, you're fucking going down on an angle, so you're kind of speeding up a little bit, and when you land, you're kind of going on an up sloop. You know, so it's like do some shit like that. Only kind of do the other way around. Probably private craft. I don't know, not really familiar with runway layout. I mean, I'm not either, so I'm probably sounding like an utter idiot when it comes to, like, you know, architecture, runway engineering, and all this shit, but whatever. It looks nice, at least. Aesthetically, it looks pleasing. But the thing is, even private aircraft use the other two runways, because, I mean, last time I've been at that airport, I mean, from what I can remember, you know, I've seen private airplanes, you know, taking off and landing. So, I don't know. Oh, Bandit! Bandit! Goddammit! What? It's Bandit! Oh. Dork. He, like, I really swear he does that purposely, where it's like, how do I, like, you know, how do I really get the attention of my human? Oh, I know, I'm gonna wail like I'm dying. It's just like, Jesus, man. Like, he's smart, but, like, he uses that smart for very psychologically, like, traumatic ways of, like, I'm gonna sound like I'm dying. At least I know if he's making that sound pretty much any other time besides that, I know there's probably something up. It's like, fuck, cat. I mean, because he's totally fine. He's okay. He just... I just don't get it. Like, he does that. You can't just meow. You can't just, like, be annoying with your meowing. You have to sound like you're, like, in pain or in death or something, and he isn't. Because he never does that any other time. Where would PDX put a new runway if they ever needed a fourth one? I can potentially see, maybe, if that's the case, the two runways expanding outward a little bit, and maybe having a fourth one there, in the middle, potentially. But, I mean, usually there's a reason why runways are so spaced apart, because of, you know, traffic reasons, for air traffic reasons. So it's just like, I mean, Mills Terminal building. Are the two runways in that? I thought they were like next to each other, like outward from the terminals. Like terminals are all here, then the runways are all like out there. With the I'm gonna look at the actual layout of this. It's on the maps. I have to, like, look at the layout for actually, for me to actually kind of get an idea here, so, you know. Get me to the fucking Paris. Oh, no, you're right. Okay, and there's that third one, and yeah, I don't know what they use the third one for. And fourth one. Okay, can I get the rest of... Okay, there we go. I'm kind of reluctant to put the screen up right now because I am using Google Maps. But, so I'm just gonna have to... I'll just describe it. I mean, it's like... it's a KPDX, you know... fucking airport layout. I mean, it's, you know... I mean, I guess, like, so you got those two major runways that are main, traffic. I could potentially, honestly, it doesn't look like there's space for it. Third runway seems really short. It is. I don't know what it's used for. I can think of maybe, like... honestly, there's just nowhere... I don't see anywhere where they could put a fourth runway. There actually really isn't a spot, unless they bought a bunch of land, which I guess, if they did, would probably include the Columbia Edgewater Country Club, which that would be low-key based. And then Sunderland, which is also a country club. Riverside Golf and Country Club. So 2 country clubs would get bought and sold, basically, so... that'd be based. Too bad so sad for the golf country... Dude, there's like fucking 3... like, golf country clubs surrounding the airport. What the fuck? Wait, is this another one, or is this just a park? Okay, it's just a park. What the fuck? There's like... wait, what's this? Okay, I thought it was another... okay, there's 3 of them. There's 3 motherfucking, like, golf, like, country clubs surrounding the airport. What the hell? Yeah, just buy those. Just buy all that property and make a runway out of it. There you go. Boom. Like, what the hell? Honestly, yeah. Buy the 2 western country clubs. Make a 4th runway there. Boom. Basically, make a 33rd Drive that runway, and just like rebuild that road somewhere else. Oh, I know there is one airport that actually has a road crossing the runway. I think it's the only airport that has that. So let's make Portland the fucking, second airport to have that, baby. Let's go. Let's make 33rd Drive that fucking road. It'll be a little tourist attraction there, baby. Let's go, fam. Or have like a little tunnel or something. I don't know. I mean, you could do some, there's some, creative ways you can make it work. I mean, because the 4th one would be more or less of a backup, or maybe used for, like, cargo aircraft and shit, so it doesn't overtly, have a major effect over the 2 major runways, because then, the northern one, I don't know what the name of that, the 2 run, well, I guess it would be technically 2, because there's, 2 numbers, and then, depending on which direction you're landing on, it'll be either L or R, left or right. But, whatever that runway is specifically, I mean, if that, they can redirect a lot of traffic to that, and then, use that shorter one, in the meantime, for certain, things like cargo and shit like that, while landings are happening on one, and, takeoffs are happening on the other one. So, I don't know, I could see things working. I mean, given where it is, there's not a lot of heavy, major, tall-ass buildings that, would, prohibit, landings. I'm looking south, and from what I can tell, nothing would be a major problem. It wouldn't necessarily impede in downtown Portland at all, whatsoever. It won't get in the way of any of that shit. So nothing about the actual, because it looks like a highway or freeway or whatever the fuck, 30B. Like that's pretty much kind of like the wall of the city. It looks like. I'm not good at flying lingo, but it looks like the fourth one-way. Oh, well, you know, the third one-way is indeed for small planes. They could build a second short one-way pretty easily. Yeah. And actually, I guess I could see where they could do it, even without necessarily having to buy more lands. But if they do, they should totally do the Sunderland and Columbia Edgewater Country Clubs. And make 33rd Drive, build a runway over that, and make it one of those, make it like the other airport in the world to have one of those fucking streets that cross runways and shit. Where you have to kind of sit there and wait. Be like, alright, gotta wait for these planes. Oh, planes cross, alright, we can cross. And there is an actual airport like that. I'm not fucking kidding if you think I'm being quirky and weird about it. So if you want to think I'm quirky and weird about it, you gotta tell that to the engineers that made that airport. So just saying. Could be underneath the runway. No. Look up the airport I'm talking about and don't tell me it can't be done. Will the FAA allow that today? That's a modern airport that is functioning right now. I think it's specifically in Spain, but if I remember correctly, or I think in Gibraltar, or it's somewhere like, but if it's oh my god, whatever. Don't stop pooping on the parades, like, bruh. Just like, no, it's like this. What you know? What this is why I need to be president. You know what? I'm announcing I can't see for 2020. Oh wait, I can't do that yet. Kick out the military, build a runway there. Lol. Well, I mean, they'll just go move up to Seattle where Boeing is. They'll just be stationed out of Boeing's fucking place. It's like, oh, you don't want us? Fine, we're going back up to Boeing with Seattle. We'll take our air wings and everything up there. Actually, the best option is to send a short runway into the Willamette to make it long enough. Like, have it actually go out into the Willamette. I mean, the river is a very, it's kind of narrow near that. Like, where the, because I'm still on the maps, I'm looking at it. I mean, the river is pretty wide at places, but right there, where the airport is actually pretty narrow. So, all in all, honestly, I wouldn't really know how I'd feel about that, low-key. What are you doing? You know, I just kind of thought, yeah, because I know the furry conventions I've been to in the past ran up a side, I know, but I'm actually kind of wondering if they're doing it this year, all things considered. It's doable by measuring out on Google Maps. Wouldn't even extend a Willamette very far. Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, like, the whole point of a runway is that a pilot, you know, realistically shouldn't be using the entire runway. So, I mean, it's only, like, it's very, like, honestly, it's pretty rare for a pilot to be using the entire runway when it comes to, you know, takeoff or landings. Usually, like, the idea is, like, they will probably take off around halfway to maybe 3/5 of the way, you know, on the runway. And then by the time they're at the end of the runway on liftoff, then they'll do their gears up and flaps up, you know, shortly after that, usually within 30 seconds to a minute afterwards. But that's kind of usually how their protocol goes. Because they'll, you know, because about halfway, they'll go into V1, which is basically like that's the last second before you can abort the takeoff. And as soon as you, which basically means as soon as you start going up a little bit, they'll go into rotate, which means you lift off the ground. And then V2 is like you're officially taking off, like you can't abort it now. And then at that point, then it's, you know, gears up, flaps up, you know, and move on to your next, move on to the next waypoint and go to your destination. So, yeah. Usually the first waypoints are trajectory to kind of get you up to 10,000 feet by moving you away from traffic and shit. So the first one will be like 4,000 feet, then you turn a little to like 8,000 feet, you know, to another waypoint, and then you go up to like maybe 11, 13,000 to another one. And then you cruise from there. Or you go higher up, depending how far you're going. But by that point, you're starting to cruise and get to your destination, so. I mean, I'm not a pilot, but I got a little bit of, you know, random knowledge about it. I mean, when playing flight simulators like Microsoft Flight Sim and shit like that, like, I mean, I actually kind of go for the works, you know. I start, you know, from the very beginning in a terminal. I'm like, alright, let's go for the procedure, and, you know, taxi my way out, and, you know, do the whole shebang, and the whole nine, because it's not a fun flight sim unless you actually go for the whole process. I need to get back to flight sims again. It's so fun. At least rough for me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it would be pretty legit to actually fly like a commercial airliner type aircraft. I mean, honestly, like, if you really think about it, most of the work is already done for you because aircraft these days are computerized, so a lot of it's actually like on autopilot or automated. You just basically have to make sure that you have like your trim adjusted properly and, you know, throttle right and all that shit. You know, there's like a few things, and you have to go through a checklist, and there's actually like a little manual, and every plane has this, and they have like, and every aircraft has a checklist that you go through, where you don't literally check through it, but it has like, you know, specific things where you just go down the list of what you do before you taxi off and, you know, take off and shit. But even then, there's more things to the checklist as you know, lift off and, you know, start flying. Like, there's very strict fucking procedures to that shit. But, I mean, even for, like, you know, a bush pilot, I mean, you know, they, like, I mean, at least, I mean, like, vet pilots probably aren't going to give a shit. Where, like, yeah, I've done this, like, 1,000 times, I don't need a checklist, I know what I'm doing. But, like, you know, for especially more inexperienced pilots, I mean, even for bushcraft, you know, planes, if it's, like, you just turn a key and then you just get the mix going and just, you know, get the engine started and there you go. I mean, even though it might be simple, you still want to go for the checklist because you can't be too sure, you know. I mean, especially when you're in a thing that you're flying around in the air, you know. It's like you want to make sure you know what you're doing. But I mean, I honestly would, if I had the money, I totally would honestly get a pilot's license. And I think at least, you know, just for the course and all that shit, it's like 10,000. So, I mean, I suppose realistically it's within the margins of possibility, but money. Because I straight would fucking do it. But then there's the money to actually fucking, you know, maintain and own the aircraft and rent a hangar and all that shit. Which means I would probably need some land to just have my own goddamn hangar. mean, that's kind of why I would want some land too, because if I hypothetically was able to be a pilot or some shit, I'd just have it on my own property. Have enough land where I can just take off and, you know, do all that shit myself. My own little private field, and then have it, you know, cordon off, you know, where have like my little crops and all my little horses, my goats and shit. Have the goats for some milk, some cheeses, maybe some goat meat every now and then. One of them gets a little old. Take you out behind the pasture yonder. A couple chickens too. And then I could just like fuck off into my own little sustenance world. Just self-sustain. And Zukov just roam around and roam free outside whenever he wants. Have him join me in a little co-pilot seat of my little bushcraft, just flying around. As long as I can stay still, but by that point he probably will be able to. Little 10-year-old puppo just kind of sitting around, just like, "Ooh, what's going on?" Did the playlist actually play all the way through? Oh shit, it did. Boo-boo-doo. About almost 2 minutes till the 4-hour mark on the stream. I think I'll probably call it good at that. Make me some good old food. Give me some taquitos. I'm craving some of those bad boys. Can you stop being a handsome boy? That's getting absurd. And very ridiculous. Put you on the trial for The Hague for the human rights violations of being too damn cute. Too much cuteness. It's like, ugh, can't handle it. Oh, I would load a bowl, but I already got it loaded. So, alright, it's ahead of the game. Like it. You know what? I shouldn't, but I shall, because they're so damn sweet. Oh, you're already sitting up ready to go, dude. Oh, sweet little boy. Stomach's growling too. Just a mere thought the food got me going. Oh, sweet. I'm just gonna like get myself a nice fat food coma right after this. It's gonna be just lovely. Anyway. I am indeed going to go in a nice little food coma, so peace out. And of course, I'll be around for that next one, as per usual. So.